And hello everyone, welcome to USFC 169. Have a pretty stacked card as usual today. Some really intense fights in the future. I'll be fighting Luck for the USFC title. Hopefully I'll be able to take that from him and end this streak as he has brutalized his opponents up till now. But we'll see what happens. We'll start with Turk against a beer, though. Pico was not able to show up, so move some people around, but it's not a big deal. We get Parsec up and running, I'll get into commentator chat, and we'll get started ASAP. And if anyone wants to join comms with me, you absolutely can. A beer is already here. Good to see. I'll boot up the game while we're waiting in that case. And the game capture should be on, but I'll just double check that. Should be on Hellish Quart. Beautiful. Oh yes, I should play with the sound settings too. I changed them so I could shoot a video with Russ, but you can now switch them a little bit. Turn off the music, turn this down a little bit. Rest of it should be fine. Beautiful. Just so you guys can hear the swords clanging around, it actually can be helpful sometimes to hear that stuff and get the feedback from hitting your opponent's sword. Turk has not responded yet. We'll get you a fight regardless, Abir. There's plenty of fights to go around, but if Turk does not respond quickly, we're going to go straight to Captain Adler against Silly Stoner, because Captain Adler said he needed like the first two fights, so I don't want to wait too long to get him the fight. Now, at the moment, it's not so clear for those who are unaware who's actually going to get a chance next week for the title shot. But if we look at the current win streaks, we got a couple people of 2 win streak. Dauntless is not here. Apostle, to my knowledge, is not going to show up either. But Info has 2, so not to put any pressure on her, but if Info is able to win her fight today, she will be the next one to challenge whoever the current champion is, whether it's Luck or me. So definitely some pressure to perform well there and get a win. All right, we're gonna have to, let's do Captain Adler against Silly Stoner. Silly Stoner signed up like last minute, so I hope he's around. Oh, okay, Turk literally just showed up. Okay. Well, Silly Stoner hasn't shown up. If you're willing to wait Captain Adler, let's just get Turk in here since you know Turk's here. I don't know about Silly Stoner. If Stoner doesn't turn out like right after this fight though, what we're gonna do is we're gonna do the next fight. Alright, sorry, we're gonna get Captain Adler to fight somebody else. Is what we'll do, just so that he's able to get out of here. Where is it? Beer keyboard, yeah. I remembered correctly, Turk is a keyboard player. And the sides are listed on the fight card. You will be on the left side to start us off, Turk. I got the names wrong, actually, typing them in just now. So that's on me. But Beer takes the right side to start us off. And you guys know the drill beyond that. Never prefer to leave that off. It's sometimes useful, but for the most part, should leave it off. Turk left, Beer right. Yep. Looks good. So Turk hasn't played for a while, but I assume Marie's buffs have brought him back to the game. So we'll see what Turk can do with the new Marie. Marie, I would say at this point, is about Marta's level. What that means is that she can roughly take on any character and has the potential to win. So Barabash is no longer a clean matchup. Just tapping him. Yeah, that's actually a really quick thrust. It doesn't do a lot of damage, but the opponent has to be ready with long guard. So Abir is going to learn. He's got quite a bit of experience under his belt, but he has not learned how to fight against an actual competent sort of Marie, a buffed Marie, I should say. So this would be a little bit different. Some of the concepts that he's learned will still apply, but he's got to keep in mind that Marie is going to be a lot more nimble and a lot more lethal with some of these attacks. I'm actually surprised that didn't land. Nice try by Turk with the side stab. And there's a stab to the hand. You really have to respect those thrusts when Marie is actually good. She has a good tool set and always has. It's just, for some reason, it was nerfed to high hell, I guess, before. And it was really, really tough for Marie to get clean hits and to even fight from range, honestly. There were characters who do better at that. Now she's one of the best characters at fighting from max range. Still some key weaknesses. She does not want to be blade beat, for example. But if you can fight from range, you definitely have some chances here, even against Barabash. And so far, even fight. Impressive performance so far by Turk. We can't take away from the fact that Abir's Barabash has improved greatly over the months, and it's showing here. So, Turk definitely has a tough opponent that he has to fight here. But Turk has a lot of experience with the game as well, so as long as he sort of gets the rust off, I really think this is a closely matched fight. And Turk does some stuff with Marie that Abir might not quite be used to. He's used to fighting Seant or Info, a bit of Pico maybe, Radzik, these sorts of people, but Turk has a slightly different way of approaching the fight with Marie. Nice usage of the blade beat to clear the rapier aside and then close them. That's definitely one thing that Barabash will want to do. In general, it's on Abir to close the distance. And good usage of long guard will go a long way as well. Trouble is you don't always want to hold it because that does limit your attacks, but there is that all-important chop that Barabash does have, which can be important, but you have to use it in measure or your hand is going to get stabbed, like so. That's the problem Barabash has against Yan, which is one reason why Yan, for a while, has been said to be the strongest rapier, but now Marie can actually properly stab straight, so now she can also put Barabash's hand in peril if the attack is not done at the correct range. A beer there caught without long guard, and so naturally he got hit. Yeah, Beer's gotta watch his spacing there, his orientation. He nearly got sidestepped. There's another hit. And yeah, this is gonna take some adjustments for a Beer to deal with. But so far, still doing just fine. If he gets another kill, it would be even, but Turk able to secure another flag. I love how he's playing Marie. He's playing a very tight game and also using the reach to his advantage. Yeah, they're both long guarding. Maybe there was some slight lag earlier on. Nice leg cut. A Beer not able to use a cut in time to intercept that with a more lethal attack. That could have stopped the chain. Yeah, and the Beer caught flat-footed there, not replying with a cut, so eventually Turk is able to secure it. Okay, let's switch sides. I'll switch the names. Yendrick, okay. It's an interesting pick, a very risky pick. It always has been, to be honest, against Marie. Even in her weakest state, Yendrick is pretty open to being stabbed. He does at least have long guard, though, so like there is that he's got going for him, and a powerful offense, so it definitely was winnable before. Now I dare say Marie might have some pretty key advantages, because yeah, it looks like a Beer hit the hand protection there. I'll look back at that interaction. Marie's hand protection actually doing its job now, which is nice. That's another update that was made to the game. Good stab to the arm. Yeah, Yendrick, I don't know. If you get a good hit with him, it's fine, but that's a big if. You gotta make sure you clear the point of that rapier in time. Misses the attack, tries to hook it or blade beat it, does manage to beat it, but is not able to capitalize on that. It's just too far away. Again, out of measure, but continues with an attack. It was with the half, though. Nice retreat chop, though, by a Beer. Sidestep there, doesn't manage to get a hit. A Beer is under investigation, by the way, for those who are not aware, for potential cheating. He was hiding a armor under his hat against Luck, and it resulted in some very interesting interactions. But because Luck held on to his title, we will give that a pass. Nice hit by a Beer. Deflecting the stab. It's actually working out better for him with Yendrick. This is not at all what I would have expected. But this is part of the fun, is seeing how Marie interacts with other characters. And I know a Beer was putting some effort into making Yendrick work, so that could also be a big part of it. He definitely knows what he's doing. Nice use of the pendulum to throw Turk off. And now a Beer needs one more to secure the win, and it will be a very decisive win for a Beer as well. Tries to hook the rapier. That would have been so cool if it landed, but looks like Turk is able to get out of the way. Let's see if Turk can mount a comeback. That would actually be really huge for Turk. That would be 2-0. if Turk managed to do that. And you can see Turk is trying to maintain distance, but it's actually kind of difficult because the axe fights for the center really well and sort of deflects the rapier, and so at that point, Turk doesn't have much that he can do to challenge the power of that axe. That's really what Yendrick needs, these active defenses that make up for the fact that his auto guard is essentially non-existent outside of long guard. Gotta use the physical object and the binding ability of the axe to deal with that point. Good sidestep by Turk, and dangerous game played by both, but Turk is able to get out of the way. Good usage of the sidestep, but not able to secure the kill as Abir got a little bit too close for Turk. 1-1. Nice fight so far. I love the dynamic between Yendrick and Marie as well. Very different characters, different styles, but Yendrick worked out surprisingly well. He's the definition of a glass cannon, so really any matchup can turn out badly for Yendrick, but this particular one went very well. Whiffing a bit of the high guard. I think that's a deliberate bait. This time, oh, he goes for the kick after. I love that combo, but he was out of measure, so that kick essentially was useless. Runs him right through, and that's the nice thing about the new Marie, is she actually runs people through properly now. So, especially if your opponent moves into your stab, it's much, much more likely that it will actually kill. Good usage of the axe there by Abir to deflect these attacks. Whiffing the chop again. High guard chop. Pendulum there is really tricky actually, can sometimes deflect incoming stabs. Surprisingly easy to do so, just a little adjustment to the axe there and then the point is offline. So it looks like he's open, and in some ways yes he is, but he's also trying to throw you off, like he's not telegraphing what attack he's actually going to do, he can cancel out of it any time. So it's actually a really tricky stance to deal with. Threatening some chops there. Good sidestep game by Turk, though. He's always been great with that with Marie. Movement heavy style. Not able to hook the blade. But nice try by Abir. Chopping again, deflecting the stab there. Nice usage of long guard. I assume that is. It looks a little weird. But I'm assuming that's supposed to be long guard. Chopping out of measure there. Taking out the mobility was key there. Turk was able to cut the leg. And now, yeah, he's tired. Just a simple jab to the body is all Turk needs. Nice, using the strong of the blade to parry the axe. It actually can be done with Marie now. Although, you can see there, her blade is still flimsy. You know, like those attacks were kind of rocking it a bit, but she can at least recover from that a bit now. And perfect stab through the body against Yendrick there, as Abir was overzealous with those big, wide attacks, but they are very predictable. So, Turk has figured out his Yendrick, it looks like, and this is the danger you can run into. Okay, Abir's long guarding, maybe there is a leg spike, but he's ready to go. Going with high guard. Back against the wall there, he doesn't want to give up a flag. Parried by the hand protection, nicely done by Turk, and then continues on with the stab. I like his choice of stab too, because when the distance is a little bit close, that stab can still run him right through. High guard. Here's gotta change something. And to the face! Nicely done. Straight through the eye by Turk. I love seeing that of Marie. Although although I favor cuts in sword fighting by far, I still love seeing the physics actually working properly and the stab properly going through the body like that. It looks amazing. Turk still gotta win one more. Okay, Abir is apparently having stuttering problems, but he was long guarding a lot, so it looks like Turk is good to go. Yeah, like, Beer, you can't complain now when you've had the whole game to voice your issues, so. Oh yes, no worries. We can reset the lobby once more if that still won't work. Yeah. Sometimes when you reconnect, you just gotta reset. Well, it does help because then we can address the problem, but if you're just gonna ignore it and not pause the game, then I have to assume everything's good to go. So well, listen, there's two different chats here. There's the Discord chat and then there's the YouTube chat. I'm paying attention to the YouTube chat right now. So. Like, I can't juggle between them all the time. Okay, so Turk has scored one. Yeah, Abir sometimes has internet problems, so I'm not sure what we can really do about that. But he's just going at it. Yep. USFC 169. Welcome, Vinu, by the way, to the chat. Still going strong, and I'm gonna carry this event to USFC 200 and beyond. If nobody else wants to take the reins. Appreciate it. And there's a stab to the body. Abir cutting out of measure, so it's pretty easy for Turk to... Turk says a bit laggy but good, so occasionally there's stuttering, but that's expected. He's from Europe, so... It's good to know that it's working fine for him. It's just Abir who's having the major issues. But... runs him right through again. Okay, now Abir is having some lag. But he's back. Long guarded and he's good to go. That just is how it is. If you're long guarding and you're fighting, your opponent has to assume you're good to go. That's how our etiquette works, so. If it is unplayable, we can try and adjust stuff, but as Pal says, don't just say nothing if there is an actual issue. Don't be afraid to pause it, and then we can sort it out. Unfortunately, all the European hosts quit, so I would like normally offer a European host to fight, but yeah, probably not possible, so they all quit. Or at least they're on a hiatus. I won't say they quit forever, but they are on a hiatus, so. Yeah, no worries, Vinu. Someone join commentator, yeah. Would be nice, not required, but yeah, Turk takes it. GG's, guys. And I'm sorry about the lag of beer, but like I said, you could have paused earlier, or even in this round you could have, and we could have tried to sort something out, but I'm assuming it got better at certain points, so that's good. Given the fact you were long guarding, but. Okay, Captain Adler against Stoner. If Stoner doesn't show up soon, though, we'll just get a replacement. Yeah, alright. Mike wants to join. Potentially. Okay, Captain Adler is here. Silly Stoner is not, and I'm not hearing anything from him. So, this is kind of annoying. Maybe Radzig, are you willing to fight a second fight? Or do you want to fight Turk? Okay. Who wants it more? You got two people who want to fight. Give it to Radzig. Okay. I'll give it to Radzig. Fair. Alright, so you'll get to fight twice no matter what happens. You're fighting against Captain Adler. And Turk, if you want to commentate, there's your invite. Yeah, it's all good. That happens to me as well all the time. Even if I'm active on Parsec, it'll randomly decide to make me verify. Very, very annoying. Keyboard needed. Thank you for letting me know. I think Captain Adler is just controller. Okay, and Captain Adler will take the left side. Ratzig on the right. Alright, second fight is underway. Sorry for the wait, Captain Adler, but we got you an opponent straight away, so it should be fine. Still depressed. I just invited you to speak. Hang on. Okay, I'll wait until there's somebody dies here, then I'll do it. Cool. Just gonna pause real quick, guys. And sort this out here. Hey, Turk. Join the Parsec, by the way, if you want to commentate live.
Oh, yes, please.
You can just click the same link. Nice. Alright, sorry for the interruption, guys. You can continue. If I need to adjust the bandwidth, let me know. Shouldn't have to, but sometimes that happens.
Got some nice leg swipes by Marie there. Very underutilized skill.
Double.
That was a very nice double.
Yep. Yeah, so how did Marie feel, by the way, Turk?
Marie feels definitely a lot stronger now. Like you said during the commentating, her tip of the sword holds that angle a lot better now. It feels more... It feels like there's more strength in the sword itself, in the rapier.
Yeah. Yeah, and I'm seeing less of the grazing, so it used to be like sometimes she would stab with the point, but somehow the game would count it as a graze, and it wouldn't do much damage. I'm seeing a lot less of that now.
Yeah, that is a nice change. I'm glad to see that Marie's finally got some love as well. It has been needed, so it's nice to see that.
Yeah. And she doesn't feel really broken, I would say. She feels fair. Cortada, beautiful.
Great sidestep. Both players being very cautious.
Oh, but the grapple, I love it.
Grab.
Yeah, classic.
Couple baits in with the dashes, and then an unexpected grab to finish it off. Beautiful play by Marie.
Cortada again. That move has been hitting much more reliably lately. Captain Adler is allowed to get a little bit too close there.
Yeah, Captain Adler with a big swipe does make it a bit easier. Marie needs to utilize that space a lot more, keep that range, and use the length of her rapier.
Yeah. Nice.
Great double lunge. That's the unexpected thing regarding the double lunge. The delay on it, you never know when it's exactly going to come hit, so it's very easy to bait with one double lunge and then follow up with the second.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a couple combos in this game that I like that. You can kind of delay the second attack a little bit.
Marie doing good with the space, followed up with a triangle for the win. would like to see Captain taking advantage of the space a bit more. He has got a stronger sword. He's got to use his blade beats and not rely on the long guard too much.
Yeah. It's too one-dimensional, especially for Tarnowski if you only use long guard. He only has a couple good tools from there, in this matchup in particular.
Marie's living his best life with all that space. You got to shut down Marie. You can't give Marie space and allow Marie to dictate the tempo of the fight.
Yeah. And Captain Adler was trying that blade beat move that Tarna has, but he was out of measure and didn't manage to connect the blade, so he was wide open. Oh, punch.
Oh, nice punch. Unlocking the follow-up.
Yeah.
Nice trade.
Yeah. And then he's overzealous to compensate. It's a double, though.
Great double, considering Captain was out of stamina.
Yeah.
That was a good double.
Nice, dashing.
All in. Feel like Marie's become very strong.
Yeah.
At least this was my second fight. Well, first fight today, second fight yesterday, and she does feel a lot stronger.
Yeah.
If you can get the cancels on her with the forward B quick cancel, it is so overpowered, it's ridiculous. Kind of Izzy.
Yeah, interesting switch up by both of them.
Very different playstyles for both.
Yeah, Isabella can struggle a bit against shields, but I do think she has a really wide array of moves. And overall, like, her stats are better than Connor's, so she can find ways to overpower him.
Yeah, Izzy's definitely got one of the most versatile movesets that can play around almost any character, any other champion.
Yeah, Connor can definitely frustrate him in some situations, but I think he's a lot more one-dimensional. If his one sort of trick or handful of tricks doesn't work, then Isabella has opportunities.
Connor's doing good with his spacing so far, putting nice pressure on Izzy. There's a nice stab. Straight to the face. Both testing the waters. Sword smashing, shield smashing. Loving the exchanges, both very cautious, and then the back fire.
Yeah, Connor does not like having his stabs intercepted by cuts like that, especially if he gets blade beat.
Oh, big all in. That was a big risk, but worked out in Connor's favor.
Yeah, the shield just stopped it dead. Nice double. Costa de Dona is very ballsy against Connor because you're kind of telegraphing what you're gonna do. There's only like 2 things you can do, and both of them are pretty easy to stop. Nice grab.
Oh, grab by Izzy. Connor being a bit too aggressive.
Yeah. He feels he has to close the distance, which is fair. I think Isabella does tend to win out when it comes to range fights. Just Connor only has his stabs to really compete.
Yeah,
at long range.
100%. 100%. Izzy will always win when it comes to range. I feel like Connor's got to utilize that shield, try to hold that Izzy does a mistake and he can just kind of pounce on that mistake.
Oh, I'm surprised it didn't land. Connor getting tired though, that's not good. What?
Big punch and a slash to the neck.
Yeah, cut the rim of the shield, I guess, so it was...
Looking like a very even game right now, 4-4.
Nice touch the
And
leg.
the leg swipe. I feel like that's the shield user's biggest issue is their feet. Their feet's always in line with their shield, so it puts them in a very tough position.
Yeah. Yeah, high-low against the shield is generally a good idea. Good cut to the head there after beating the blade aside. Isabella, in general, too, out of all characters, potentially is the best at fighting for the center, I think. So,
100%. She's got a very strong sword as well. Like, even with the regular exchanges, her blade tends to still be there in your face, holding, protecting the head every other swipes and stuff.
yeah. And even compared to Zera, Zera is a lot slower, so I find Isabella can just beat him to the punch, especially in the current state of the game.
Oh, 100%. Zera's got big hits, but it's a bit too predictable
Yeah.
because of all the sway and stuff you expect it to work like that.
Isabella mirror now.
This could be a nice one.
Yeah, Captain Adler actually does play a pretty good Isabella, so I think it is a sensible move.
Couple nice exchanges as well.
Still a double.
And a double start off. Both playing very cautious, so that's the footwork.
Yeah. Nice upcut.
Right, swipe to the arm. Double side step.
Nice retreat.
Ooh. I like how left Izzy is being a bit more patient, trying to wait for the opening. Right Izzy got really nice there with a big swipe on a retreat. Unlucky on the grab, but got punished.
Yeah, the upcut's a nice tool in this matchup. It goes straight to the hand region, so if Isabella's doing something, then you can single tempo and hit the hand.
Going for a high guard straight to the head, and a nice double. I like the switch.
Yeah.
Start with a high guard, then switched it to a quick swipe. That was good.
Yeah.
Seen a lot of doubles in this.
Yeah, 100% in this matchup is very common. I think it was a good idea, but he didn't account for the fact that his opponent had a similar idea. It was just a lot more straightforward. So, these things happen. Nice.
Tried to go in for the lunge, unlucky, but good punish by the right, Izzy.
Yeah, cut to thrust is a nasty tool in her arsenal. Because that upcut on its own is a powerful move, but then she has that thrust that you often don't expect until it's too late.
Getting those big swipes in. Unfortunately, unable to hit anything.
Again.
Straight to the arm again. Like you said, the moment Izzy doesn't move, it leaves that left arm open and vulnerable, and uppercut punishes it really quickly.
Yeah. And that's why Ratzig is moving back right now. He's well aware of that threat to his hand.
Nice exchanges.
Oof, forces it in. Yeah, this could be a very grindy matchup too, because Isabella's guard is very solid. You really have to fight for those openings and fight for the center and win it.
Without a doubt. I would reckon Izzy's got one of the best guards in the game. If not the best guard in the game.
Yeah. And even considering her openings, she has great ways of punishing you for trying to go for those openings.
I would definitely say it's a bit tough for the right Izzy. But hopefully they can get a nice little comeback. Nice changes.
That stab to the face region was a nice try, but like we're saying, Isabella's guard, very tough. You need stuff like this, like, to overwhelm the guard.
Uppercut into a thrust.
Wow.
It would be nice to see a couple more cancels in there, try and bait out a mistake if you could.
Yeah. I'd say regardless of the character you're playing, it's always a good
Nice lunge.
idea. As long as you're aware your opponent can call you out. Oh, I agree a lot. Sam
Both
and
very dominating.
Yazid probably have better guards than Isabella. I think Alex does too. But Isabella's probably like 4th. Yeah, it's up there, as Vox says. Good exchange.
Very unlucky on punishing the grab.
Nice.
High guard straight into the head.
Yeah. Ratchet
Very,
making
very
a
close
comeback.
game.
Yeah. And if he wins it, he wins the whole thing, so this could be huge.
Uppercut again.
Snapcut.
I do feel like mirrors are a bit more difficult because they've got the exact same moveset. Probably thinking somewhat similar to what you're thinking.
Yeah.
Unlucky on the grab, could have been a nice situation.
Yeah, and there's a lot of potential moves in Isabella's arsenal that can be used as well. If you time them at the right moment, they're all potentially useful. So that's the other thing that can be a struggle.
And a back white for the win.
Yeah, good comeback. And Radzik takes it. Okay, we have Lori Speedy against Greyjaw now. Haven't seen either of these two fight before. They're very new.
There's quite a few new people, which is nice to see. Obviously, I haven't been around for much, so a lot of new people, which is always nice.
Yeah, and some of them
Hopefully
have
brings
stuck
a new.
around too. Some of them are active now, which is nice.
So we've got Laurie Speedy and Greyjaw. Laurie Speedy trying to be fast to get the kill, and Greyjaw trying to get your jaws for the kill.
Mm-hmm. And we'll give them like a couple minutes or so to join. If not, Oak actually will be fighting Radzik. Radzik will get another chance to fight.
Watching Oak fight, I really love the way he brings Hellish Quart a different presence. Like everyone's a bit more in your face, and Oak is very, very technical.
Yeah. Yeah, I find he punishes even the smallest mistake very, very well. He just shuts you
100%.
down.
That's the thing about Hulk. He really knows when to use a move and when not to use it. He's very, very good. Very well versed in his skill set moves.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so Greyjaw is present. I don't see his opponent yet. Lori Speedy. If one of them doesn't show up, we could just have somebody else in the roster fight maybe, like primary user. And Oak will still get the fight with Radzik, so that's fine. But we'll cross the bridge when we get to it. I think we'll skip to Oak against Radzik, worst case scenario, and go from there. That's normal Greyjaw. It's because I'm clicked off Hellish Quart right now. Yeah, so you're in the Parsec Greyjaw, so you're good. Yeah, let's give him another, I think, minute, and we'll go from there.
That sounds fair to me.
Yeah. But like I
I was
said,
definitely
Greyjaw,
surprised to
you'll
see Yendrick. A
yeah,
beer playing Yendrick, that was a very nice surprise. I feel like Yendrick, because he's a glass cannon, it's more of who hits first. If you hit Yendrick first, you kill him. If Yendrick hits you first, he kills you.
yeah,
I was a
yeah.
bit gutted to not see the leg swipe, where he squats and does like a big sweep of your feet.
Mm-hmm. That's actually a really nice one.
Definitely catches people out. I don't think it would have been useful against me because I do like my range, but for someone who's aggressive, it destroys.
Okay, Mike wants to join commentary. You can. Absolutely.
Well, I've not seen anyone here.
There he
Hello,
is.
hello.
What's
Hey,
up,
Mike,
Mike?
welcome.
How you all doing?
Doing
All
great.
good.
Great. So I'm here to do the stuff I hate the most about the commentators. Talk about absolute nonsense while the games are going on. Also, Subutai,
Mm-hmm.
I have a bone to pick with you.
Uh-huh.
Have you ever considered putting like a scoreboard on your stream so people know what's the score without having to ask?
I could do that. I just find it's easier to put the text up, but yeah, that should be pretty doable. It's just like another text box.
Yeah.
It's just one more thing to type in, I guess, so I never considered it, but yeah, it could be helpful still. I'll definitely look at that in the future.
Anyways, who do we have playing now?
I think we're gonna do Oak against Ratzig since we know both of them are here.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
Greyjaw will get a fight at some point, regardless.
Finally, some good Hellish Quart. I'm only saying that because I haven't properly watched the games before. Not that that was not good Hellish Quart. Just so we all know.
Yep.
This is going to be an interesting match. Ratzik was performing well against his opponent earlier, Captain, but Oak is another breed, which is he's going to have to start using his brain and be a bit more technical against him.
Yeah. Okay, they're both here. Radzig will take the left side. Oak will take the right. Those who are fans of Kingdom Come Deliverance will recognize Radzig. It's spelt differently, but it's intended to be inspired by Sir Radzig Kobola. So.
I thought Sir Ratzik was from Kingdom Come Deliverance too.
He's from
No,
both
he
of
was in
them.
the first one as well.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And this is the German spelling of the name.
I was going to say, because I'm pretty sure I've got about 150 hours in that game, and that name sounded very familiar.
Yeah. Need
KB for
keyboard?
Ratzik.
Okay. Oh yeah, you're fine, Oak. I have two other people here, so don't worry about it.
No, Oak. Come. The more the merrier. Ideally, while you fight, so I can hear you and your thought process about the fight.
Ratzik's got his battle juice in his veins, warmed up. Well, she's warmed up already.
All right.
Honestly, that would be a fun.
Radzig on the left.
That would be a fun idea for a tournament where everyone has to be on stream and has to narrate what they are about to do. It's absolutely stupid, and we are never going to do it. I just like the idea.
Oh, Marie versus Yesik. It's going to be an interesting one.
Well, Turk used to go by the British Turk Vinu. That's why he sounds like a Brit.
Oh yeah. Just run on to that point, as you should.
Great play from Marie. Really wanting Marie to win this, even though I can't have favoritisms. Nice double launch. Both players controlling the space.
Nice.
Unlucky on Marie with the lunge, but Oak definitely punishes those. Nice play, beat. Good side steps.
Nice.
Triangle.
Kill. The
Marie
point
with a
bounced
double
off
lunge.
the body a little bit there.
I feel like Marie got a swipe, it just wasn't enough to put Oak off.
Yeah, it was very close in, so now it's good.
And all in. And a double lunge.
Now, if Radzig manages to win these two fights, he might have a slight problem because he will also be in contention for the title. I think next week what we'll just do is if Info hypothetically wins and they're both in contention, they'll just fight before they fight the champion. That'll probably
Yeah,
settle
more
that.
fights. More fights is always fun.
Yeah.
That double lunge once again.
And with the
proven
Lego tournament, I believe that's what we should be doing.
I like how right 6 there with the double dashes, just trying to bait a mistake from Oak.
Oh, 2 hits, 3 hits.
Oh, yeah.
That's it, yeah.
Ooh.
Yazuk is so
That's a
fast,
good-
and Oak has mastered those combos.
He's great at covering distances really quick with a move to follow up with.
Yeah, Yazuk is in a pretty strong state right now. He's definitely not overpowered, but I would put him like top of A tier. Very tough opponent in good hands.
Down next. Saw the approach, went for the down X, went straight to the stab straight to the face.
Grapple, nice.
Oh, that was unexpected.
Hell
That's
yeah.
a good thing about switching it up.
And doing this well against Oak is commendable, and I think it reinforces the fact that Marie is doing a lot better lately than usual, which is good.
Oh yeah.
Unfortunately, Marie got pushed into the corner, and then Oak was just able to dominate with that pressure.
Yeah. And this is where Oak gets dangerous when he's about to lose, but still has a clear shot at winning, like just 2 flags, really. So
It's when he
Radzig really
goes
has to
into
lock in.
overdrive,
Yeah. Oh,
going for the all-in
Two
big
hits.
white swipe.
Okay, Oak, why did you stop spamming?
ooh.
Oh,
That's
that
what
was-
happened when you stop spamming.
Yeah, I feel like that forward X with the dashes a really unexpected move because a lot of people expect to go low with the all-in. This is a preset move. So going high instead of low just throws them off.
No switches from either of them, which
Same.
makes sense. They both did well, so.
Very close game. The whole round was divided by two flags.
Yeah.
Both being extra cautious now.
Oak, just spam.
Yeah, Marie doesn't
Nice
want to be
play.
too cautious, though, otherwise she'll be back in that corner, which is starting to happen.
Yeah,
Double.
that's the good thing about Oak. He's pushing Marie back to the corner, trying to limit her moves.
Yeah. But he's not overextending in doing so. That triangle saves Marie there from that cut to the head.
Do you know what
Triangle.
also limits moves? Cutting their legs. Just cut the leg.
Yeah, Oak is battered there. Now it's much harder for him to close the distance. There's a couple moves he can still try, but
the left foot was out.
yeah.
So far, not bad, Marie, with a 1 flag lead.
Yeah.
Very close game. Marie trying to play B. Was that a back X?
Nice, Fab.
Double dash on a forward X. The range on that forward X is so unpredictable.
Harry's got cut there. Not able to find a follow-up. Probably good he didn't try to pursue it because Oak was ready for retreat cut. Yeah. Just
Nice
keeping
exchanges
distance.
right here. Marie getting a couple pops here and there.
And it's right through the neck. Which counts as a body hit, but the thrusts are actually doing proper damage now, so it makes no difference. It's still a kill.
Nice hit.
There we go. Finally.
Marie was being a bit too aggressive, just spamming moves instead of waiting for the right moment, and Alt came in with a punishment.
Yeah. So it does.
Very patient, waiting for that opening. Marie trying everything to get past the long guard.
Oh, gets
Nice
too
double
close
lunge.
for long guard to compensate.
A nice forward B with a cancel.
That is a mechanic in this game, by the way. Some people have a misconception that long guard will always block or stab. It's not quite true. If you get close enough or you manage to avoid getting the bind, you can still get past it.
Yeah, I feel like when you cancel the forward B from Marie and people are long guarding, you do tend to get the wrist quite often.
Yeah. Kupol has a short showing that as well. You can like disengage from the bind a little bit and get the thrust under the hand or something. And
That was an unexpected move from Marie. That was a double X, a stab into a swipe. I've not seen that move used as often, as I don't think it's viable. But that was a nice switch up to see. Unfortunately, Yasset was just there to punish.
Yeah, and that grapple. It works because the meta against Marie, the basic way to stop some of her attacks is to long guard and march forward, but it makes you very predictable. And you're very flat-footed at times.
100%.
And moving forward is precisely the worst thing you can do if somebody's trying to grab you, so...
Nice.
Well, you know,
nice
what you have to do in this scenario is to grab them first. That's like...
Yeah. That's definitely a strategy.
Just walk and grab. What could go wrong? And if that doesn't work, spam X.
Nice punch. I guess punching first works too. But it didn't quite allow for a kill. Punched Marie a little bit too far. Push this time. Wow. Nice. Mixing it up there.
Pushing for a while was nice. I really like how Rat's changing up constantly. Feels like every flag's a different style.
Yeah, the Oak is really determined not to overextend there. He ends up getting hit in the face. But because he's so determined not to do that, it allows Radzik to suddenly close in at random times and get these punches, pushes, and grabs that Oak doesn't expect. And it makes him very uncomfortable. So he's in an impasse. He doesn't want to overextend and get too aggressive, but he's getting too passive at times now. And so Radzik is able to capitalize on that too.
100%. I'm going to put him back. I'll be back in 2 minutes.
Okay.
Oh, no, I have to talk more. No.
Yeah, so I don't know what the game plan for Oak here is. I guess he needs to find more opportunities to be aggressive, like you were kind of getting at, Mike. That might be the answer. More blade beats, more action,
like,
instead of just
we know what the plan is. The plan is to win. Of course. The question is, how do we get there? And the answer, in my opinion, is go for the legs, because the launches are awful.
Yeah.
And blade beats.
Yeah.
Like most of the points Radzik has scored were from stabs. So what you do instead? Blade beats.
Yeah, Oak was in a little bit of a panic there, I think, with the back cut. touch there, but it paid off. He at least got a hit. Yeah,
There we go. There.
Oh, but interrupted. And then there's a grab.
Oh, unlucky.
Oh man.
If he have kept with the spam for like 2 more flashes, that would have worked.
Perhaps, yeah. That hand protection saving Marie there. Kupold recently introduced an update where the hand protection is a little bit more accurate. So it's nice to see that working as well. It works for the sabers too, but obviously that rapier has quite a bit more than the Azek does.
Yeah.
I'm back.
Alright. Nice. Yeah, I think that's what Oak needs. He needs to be just close enough to blade beat and then immediately snap cut to the head. Because that cut is so fast that a player can't really react to it. They have to read it.
Yeah, I like this like change that Og is showing, being more aggressive. Because like the first 2 games where they were standing like quite far from each other,
Yeah.
and waiting for someone to do something, which it works for Mari, it doesn't work for Jacek in my opinion.
Yeah, Oak needs to keep finding those moments to instantly go bop bop, like he beats the blade and then straight to the face right after, no hesitation.
Yeah.
If he's close enough for that, but not too close where he's being grabbed, he's in that sweet spot where he wants to be.
A nice blade beats there from Orc as well. It's really doing some damage.
Nice.
Great sidestep.
Yeah.
But I have to say, like, Mari sidestepping quite a lot. I mean, like, that's interesting way to play, and it's working out clearly.
So I do that as well. I use Marie's sidestep in with that side dash in order to reposition more effective.
Yeah. This combo here, even against other sabers, it's nice, but I think against Marie, it's crucial to master that combo, the distancing of it.
Yeah, because once you blade beat Marie, you really does struggle.
Yeah. Nice. Yeah, keeps going.
Yeah. The speed of that saber is just too much for Marie to handle.
Yeah, Og is getting more aggressive and it's paying off.
Yeah, he's focusing less on punishing mistakes and more on creating opportunities,
Creation.
which I think is
100%.
what he wants. Nice.
Big swipe to the head.
Yeah.
Or like Marie tried to go up A, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah. Nice try there by Oak, but he hit the strong of the blade. Marie's auto guard is actually functional at times now. It's still easier to beat the rapier aside, of course, because there's less mass there, but I think it works more reasonably now. Like her hand protection is functioning and all the rest of it.
Yeah, that's one thing I realized, 100%. Like you said previously, Marie's able to hold that sword upright and keep the tip facing the opponent a lot more reliably now, which definitely plays into her favor. Like the way like what we would say, it's literally death by 1,000 cuts.
Yeah. And perfect punish there. Oak really has to space that combo well, it looks like, because otherwise the hand is a target. He has to be close enough to instantly hit the head right after blade beating. Triangle, yeah.
Unfortunate. The triangle's got too long of a recovery. As soon as you miss a triangle, you're very, very likely to die. Or lose the flag.
Yeah, I see why Rabzig wanted to do that, because the win was in sight. But if you overextend like that, it makes it easier for Oak to punish if he sees it in time. See about Isabella, but goes back to Marie. I think that's sensible. Marie was going really well still, so. Could use his long guard.
All players.
Nice, yeah.
Yeah, good at in the distance between his opponent. Got that big lunge of the first step.
He got run through, but is still alive, barely. Nice, yeah. That's what Oak needs.
That side step is a problem. The way it's just so spammable when you're so easy to be able to hit the sword, you can get played okay.
Yeah. It seems like to counter that, if Marie is too close, she has to catch it with her hand protection and use her fastest jab to interrupt it. We saw that in the last round. Otherwise, always getting hit.
Oak is controlling the tempo right now.
Yeah.
Really not giving Marie any options.
Yeah, grab defense this time, he's learning. Just out of measure, it keeps up the pressure. I like what I'm seeing from Oak now.
Unlucky on the double lunge.
Oh yeah.
Sidestep there.
Big swipe back wide, forward there.
Yeah.
And a swipe to the head. Looks like Marie was going for a grab.
Yeah. And this is Oak's experience on full display here. He's had some rounds to learn about his opponent, what his opponent's capable of, what he needs to do to overcome the reach that rapier. And already we're seeing a massive improvement now.
That's one of Oak's strongest skills in my opinion. Once he gets used to you can play against him a couple of times, he starts to understand your style and then he finds a way around it.
Yeah.
Very punishing.
Yeah. And Oak is smelling blood now. He knows he's ahead in flags. He can get away with more aggression now. And Oak is not the type of player to overextend. He does smell blood, yes, and he will increase the pressure, but he won't do so in a way that's easy to punish typically.
Not sure if that's going to hit, but that was an interesting move. Yeah. Yes, it's going to overpower now. Marie's got to find a way to overcome that one move.
Yeah. It's a really good morale boost for Oak, and it might get into Rabs' head a little bit because the win is now slipping away, and it's going to be equal at this point unless a major comeback is done. But there will be no comeback this round.
Yeah. Oak's got to use this momentum going forward now. Get that pressure going on. Be inside Ratzik's head and just try and overpower in every aspect.
Yep. Now, what I wonder is if Radzik will switch, because we know he can play a good Isabella. Gonna stick with Marie or switch? Let's see. Isabella, okay.
Yeah. Oh, sticking loyal to Yasik.
Good exchange so far. We saw a great Isabella play from Radzik too. A character much more fitting for the name too, with the long sword. So I like that.
100%, yeah. Okay, able to get in there with that lunge and swipe to the head. That's the good thing about Yasik. You can't expect him to do the same thing with his swipes.
Mm-hmm.
He's got great movement, great agility as well. Oh, swipe to the body, but Izzy gets the flag. Unexpected move, down under, then right back up, straight into his neck.
Nice. Retreat attack there.
Swipe to the wrist, bit of blood
Yeah.
on the floor. Nice.
Oh. And some of those cuts that Isabella can throw out of nowhere, they just instantly win
Nice
the fight.
exchanges.
getting a bit tired there. But Radzig
I
recovered.
could definitely see Ratzik being a bit more technical now, waiting for his opening.
Yeah. And you can see what I mean by Isabella winning the fight for the center. Oak tried to force an exchange there, but Radzig punished it right away. Yeah.
Zick on a nice little advantage now.
Nice.
Ratzik trying to make quick work of that.
Yeah, I think the switch here to Isabella was really smart. It's another style for Oak to try and sort of
That
adjust to. Oh,
Oh, Ratzik was not moving, but that guard itself just protected him.
yeah. Kind of an ox guard-like position.
This is starting to look like a great flag. Nice exchanges. Unlucky on the grab and got punished to the face.
Yeah. Maybe Oak needs to sidestep Isabella more, but it might be easier said than done being down to 10 flags to figure out how to set that up properly.
Especially when you're up against a patient opponent.
Yeah.
And a nice double.
Whoa, Posta Didona powers right through. You can block with that stance too, actually, if you're lucky. So,
Is that the one where Izzy moves the blade over her head and then goes in for a lunge?
yeah, exactly.
She's definitely long guarded, protected herself when I've tried to attack her with that.
The thing with Posta Didona as well is it's one of those crash through moves, so, I mean, that makes sense, it has a lot of power, so you gotta be ready for it to space it out, otherwise you can have the blade crash through. That looked funny, by the way, because her passive guard position kind of pricked his nose there, but that doesn't count for damage.
Which is a shame, to be honest.
Yeah, that would have messed you up. Yeah, look up if that happened in real life. I don't know if it would have killed him, it would have led to the end of the fight though, because getting a COVID exam out of nowhere like that is not fun.
Yeah, some nice exchanges going on.
Yeah. A butt clencher for Oak, he cannot afford to lose this flag. Oh.
Oh, unlucky on the grab, unlucky on the punish. That was so close. Both players doing very, very well.
And Oak could have carried on with the combo, but I think he might have been stabbed if he did so. So good that he retreated, I think. Yeah, he's trying to take advantage of the fact Isabella is tired, and does so successfully. The grab there from too far. Oak has done crazier things before. It's not. I was gonna say it's not over, but it is very much over.
You jinxed him. There is no other way to look at it. You jinxed Oak right now.
Yeah.
It's all your fault.
Yeah. Yeah, Radzig, having won 2 fights, he's definitely proven that he's a contender for the champion title in the future. So next week, Radzig will be at least one of the contenders. We'll see what happens with info later. No worries, Greyjaw. So Greyjaw is not able to show up for his fight anyway, so we'll just continue on. That actually makes things easier. Insignia against primary user is the next fight.
This could be an interesting one. I've not seen Insignia play for a while, but Insignia was a very, very good player. My first time seeing his opponent.
Insignia is already joining, which is good to see. Let's see if primary user is around.
I'll be right back.
All right. Yeah, thank you for competing, Radzik. Those were two masterful fights on your part.
GG, Retsick. I would definitely like to play against your Marie one day.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and as usual, if primary user is not around, we'll skip the fight for now, and we'll do info against Platypi. And we'll find you a fight, Insigny. Just be patient, regardless of what happens.
True Marie God is now coming on.
Yep.
I'm still hoping info uses Marie.
Primary's here. Excellent. Yeah, just join the parsec. Primary user is very new. I would have put him against a newer player, but it was really, really difficult. So, and there are other new players who I matched together, but they haven't shown up. So he's having to fight Insigny here, who's also newer relative to the veterans, but he's been around for a bit by now, so he's had some experience. So it will be a tough one, but hopefully he'll learn some things from it, and you never know, he might produce a surprise, especially if he's been sparring in the matchmaking. Then maybe he's more skilled than we give him credit for.
Yeah. So I feel like primary user is the underdog, but hopefully because he hasn't been playing competitively, most people they're not going to be aware of his style, of his approach to the battle or to the fight itself. Insignia is going to be relying on his experience to get him through and his knowledge of the champions and their moves. So it's going to be a very, very interesting fight. It could go either way. But I would like to say the favors are in Insigni's side.
Yeah, always good. So for those who are newer, if it's not showing video data, that's just because I'm alt-tabbed. You can set parsec such that it only shows specific apps and that's it. So very helpful setting if you're worried about like privacy and stuff like that. Make it so that people can only interact with the apps that you need. All right, Insignia
Oh, you are
on the
hiding
left.
something. Good to know.
I can neither confirm nor deny that. All right,
Insignia
Insignia
left and primary right.
Oh yes, I think Insignia needs keyboard. I keep forgetting.
I'll be proud. I'll convert most of the people
You're
to
good?
keyboard. I'm not gonna lie. I was on controller as well until Alt said, "Yeah, keyboard," and now keyboard is the way.
Yeah, they're the two competing religions in the server right now.
As everyone knows, keyboard religion is always better than controller religion. Anyone who says otherwise is just incorrect.
Yeah.
Yes, Insignia, you are on. You are right side.
No, you're on the left, Insignia.
Insignia's on the left side. Sorry, yeah. Insignia's first.
Yeah, if you guys got the sides wrong, you can just select and we can reset. It's not a big deal. If primary user can, or Insignia, whoever hasn't selected can select.
AB for Insignia.
Keyboard.
All right, we'll just reset because it looks like his opponent was able to select. Try again. Alexander, okay. Kind of a complex character to play for a newer player, it has to be said. I do think he is the strongest character played properly, but the steps can still take some getting used to.
Definitely say he's one of the more fun ones. Like,
Yeah.
He's hard character to play. Yeah, I can see that.
Well,
quick flag.
Well, it's really easy if you're not used to it to sort of overstep and get hit. Once you've figured that out, though, he's a menace to deal with. You can also play like Piper and just be like, screw that, and go forward and cut you. That's how Piper plays.
Yeah.
Yeah, Piper doesn't know what the back key is. It doesn't exist on his keyboard or controller.
That's how he plays chess too, by the way. If you've ever seen him play chess before, it's literally the same way. He just moves
Oh, God.
pieces forward, and it's really tough to deal with.
Insignia taking quick control. Oh, big swipe from Alex.
Yeah.
I was just about to say Insignia was doing well. Lost the first flag all of a
I
sudden.
I love how you both are jinxing the players.
Yeah, the one with Oak was especially bad though. Is I was like, it's not over, and I didn't even finish the thought. He was already over by the time I said that.
Alex's high guard just saved him for that last flag.
Yeah.
Very close game though, 4-3. Go either way. Retreating cut from Alex, gets the flag.
Yeah.
On paper, I would say Alex does have the advantage, but Gideon does have damage and does have good HP. So in a brawl, it still can kind of go either way if Alex overextends. Especially.
I'm assuming Gideon still has the best health pool out of
Yeah.
everyone.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah. I'm glad to see that hasn't changed.
Alex is pretty tanky too, but as far as HP, it's definitely in Gideon's favor. Alex has the guard though.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think that was a nice up. I was just about to say I don't think using a saber character against Alex is as effective as a longsword or rapier because his high guard, the way his guard is, just covers that top bit. It does protect most sword strikes, whereas as a rapier, it's more of a low body shot. You tend to hit it, and then with a longsword, it's just pure power. So you kind of win in that department as well.
Yeah.
Or you go for the legs. I've been saying this for the whole time. Go for the legs.
Yeah.
Eat them toes.
Alex is pretty good at the high-low game too, but by the same token, he guards high. So like you're saying, it's if you set it up right. You don't
Insignia's
want to
having-
open with it, but if you set it up right, it works.
Insignia's
Alright.
having issues.
Yeah, Insigni sometimes has issues on my host. I don't know if it's his end or just the distance or Parsec is screwing him over. We can try Steam if Parsec is annoying. I can also change up the bandwidth a little bit, but yeah. No Steam? Yeah, some people do especially bad on Steam, so that's understandable.
Are they both EU? I know Gideon's EU.
Primary
Insignia
user is EU as well, from what I'm seeing on his profile. He has the Europe role.
Okay.
Luck needs the next fight. Yep, we can do that. So the title, the fight for the champion title will be happening right after this one. Yeah, are you able to
If
host
you,
Kirk? Or...
yeah, I'm able to host since I am from London
Yeah,
time, so that should be a bit easier.
yeah, we can do that.
I may need you to go through my settings with me,
Sure.
just to make sure the bandwidth is enough.
Yep.
Screen share real quick. 1 sec.
Yeah, it makes more sense anyway. Tao usually does that as well. Like if there's NA players, he'll try to get in any host, so that's fine. I don't mind switching it
The
up.
host bandwidth. I've got 10 Mbps for bandwidth. Should I raise it?
10 is a good default. If
All right.
more is needed or less is needed, you can switch it as needed.
All right then.
With
Hosting.
more people, you typically want to increase it a bit, so we'll see.
All right, I'll do 20 for Insignia.
Okay. Yeah, and a lot of it
Done.
depends on like what your internet can handle too. So, but yeah, generally the more players, the more you want to increase it.
All right. People for you, Insignia.
I'm joining as well.
Yep. Mike's in. Let me stop screen sharing to save some bandwidth, even though I've got a gig download.
Yeah, I will not be able to connect to you because yes, but that's fine.
in place this and then type primary.
Well, yes, primary user was still on my parsec. That'd be a little bit problematic if I joined someone else's parsec and he was still in it. It's a good thing I kicked him.
Dot Hellish Quart. Just waiting on primary to join.
Yeah.
Green.
Yeah, if you were having trouble earlier primary, that might have been why, so just give it another go. I kicked you from my parsec, so.
Does primary use keyboard or controller?
I believe controller.
We've got 7 flags?
Yes. Yep, 7 flags.
Where everyone should be able to select their sides.
Yeah.
Hopefully this does help people, EU people with their ping and stuff.
Oh, nice flowing cuts there by Insigny.
Signy definitely being a bit more aggressive now.
Oh, pause there.
Oh, looks like where the legs back. Long guard to make sure if you're ready, primary.
The lag's looking good for me so far. Hopefully primary's good. By the way, primary, if you're good to go, just long guard. You might not know about long guard. That's how we tell each other that we're good to go. Okay, he's throwing cuts, so... Okay.
That was a bit evil and unexpected, but...
Yeah, somebody in the Discord chat, maybe tell him about that, so that he knows.
I see him typing in Discord right now.
Yeah, it's all good. That's something we should make more publicly available, like the etiquette rules, so that people know.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Oh, that was an interesting lag from Insignia right there with an awkward backhand swipe. Probably broke a wrist.
Nice.
Alex there punishing. A bit saying, oh, now we have a host. Gotta be on purpose, as I've now hosted.
Yeah, everything's rigged against the Ooh, cut there.
Gideon definitely moving a bit more aggressive. Alex being a bit relaxed.
Yeah. Yeah, that's good to see, because it is annoying to play on delay like that. So it's good to see him playing at full speed now. Good stab. No kill though, but yeah, he's tired. Taking 2 hits from Alex, even for Gideon, is not good. Stab there, not able to finish it. They've traded.
That was a nasty win from both. Tried to go for the leg, but left the head wide open.
Yeah, and I think Gideon's downward cut saved him there. Managed to intercept it.
Good leg swipe. Mobility's lost.
Run. Whoa, that cut looks strange.
Like we said,
but it did hit the
like
head.
we said
so.
earlier, Alex's natural guard protects his head region very well. Gideon tried to go through, but just got protected by the guard.
Yeah. Good usage of the feint by Insigny to go low. That means Alex guard gets tricked actually. So you're aiming for the opening and you're making it tough for him to defend.
That's the tough thing about Alex. While you're going for the legs, you've got to be careful regarding, you know, leaving your head or your chest wide open for a strike.
Yes.
He does go very low when he does that swipe. Leaves a lot of openings. You really need to get that leg swipe in.
Yawn now.
This could be a very interesting matchup.
Yeah, it can go either way, but I'd say Yawn is a pretty good idea because you can stab low really quickly, and he has a good versatile moveset as well as good reach.
Master flag from Meech. Jan's just being a bit too good right now. Swipe to the chest and follow up with the leg.
Nice, yeah. Yeah, Jan is also an S tier character. I would say Jan, Alex, and Isabella are S tier. Barabash is debatable. He might be like top of A or OS, but you know, Barra's close.
I do feel like Barra is definitely an S tier.
Yeah.
I would agree with him being on the lower end of the S tier, but I would still say he's still there. His sidestep combos are just too big to be ignored.
Yeah, very explosive movement. Nice hit to the hand there by Insigni after getting the hit.
Some nice trades.
Yeah, and Barra does have a couple matchups in the S tier where he can win quite handily if he plays it right, so he's got the tools for sure. Wow. Just
Jan with that
dashes
lunge
through.
and then the windmill. Just a non-stop windmill.
I would put
That's
Yazuk as well. He's like top of A as well. He's pretty good, but not overpowered.
Well, if anyone didn't know, Marie is a triple S tier character. She's just the best person, so I would advise everyone to start using her.
And primary user actually has a chance to take this, despite being an underdog, having won this fight. Alright, switch
He's
sides.
definitely a contender for this match. Asking if I've got dynamic muscles on. Where do I check that?
Oh, yeah, in the settings, you'll just see dynamic muscles. It's on by default. Make sure you turn that off.
Yep, it was on.
Okay. I don't think it impacted that much, but still, we find the game is less broken with them off, so all good.
For that, as you know, I am a returning player, so I have not gone through my settings.
Yeah, it's all good. Kubold introduced a lot of stuff that made the game worse if you switched them on, so
Okay.
yeah. Kubold, he's still working on fixing that update, so but with it off, the game is pretty smooth at least, so yeah, primary user take the left side. Yeah, I agree. It didn't really look that bad this time. It's definitely looking better, but it does look still more floppy. Yeah.
Primary's back.
That's what I found. Like, I experimented with it recently. Like, it's definitely looking a bit better, but it's still much smoother with them off than on.
That was a great lunge by Yonder.
Nice back Y. Insigni tries to sidestep, but primary user interrupts.
Gets punished.
Yeah.
Insignia going for the same sidestep, but then goes in with a lunge.
Yeah. Chop attempt. I like that he's playing the distance game a bit with Jan. That works really well.
Yeah, Jan should not have a saber. I feel like he should definitely have a rapier. He's got very, very good thrust.
Yeah.
Alex being a bit too aggressive.
Yeah. There's a good hit to the
Oh,
head,
and
though.
now
Thrust attempt, follow up, yeah.
yeah, that's what I like about Alex matches. They're very, very quick.
Yeah. No matter who wins, they're always quick.
Was that a retreating cut?
No, that's his thrust into wide side. He has actually 2 variations of that combo depending on the foot forward.
Alex's stamina showing how good it is right there.
Yeah.
They managed to get a double.
Yeah, so Alex is interesting that way. Sometimes the moves change depending on which foot is forward. I have to say, primary user has been using the jump pretty liberally too. It's actually a strong move right now. I hate to say it. I always told people not to jump, and I hate seeing it so much. But if it works, it works. What can I say?
I love seeing the jump moves. Whether it's from
Yeah.
Alex or Yendrick, I just love seeing it. Even if it's not viable, I would still use it here and there just to get the crowd going.
Yeah, powers through
Alex
it there.
making short work.
Yeah.
Very quick rounds.
Yeah, primary user takes it. He played to Alex's strengths really well and made it messy. And that's what a new player needs to do to defeat somebody more experienced. You have to get in there, take advantage of whatever it is your character does well, and do stuff they don't expect. Okay, I'm fighting Luck now, so we're going to switch back to my host, since we're both North American.
Okay. I'm just
And-
gonna.
yep.
Nice man. Alright, fine.
Yeah, Luck said he's cool just playing on my host. It's probably good ping for him too, so that's fine. But as usual, Luck, if you do run into any issues, let me know. Gonna make this quick. Alright, Mike is here as well. Just waiting for
I can
Turk.
finally see.
One of you is gonna have to do the announcement, by the way. If you don't mind.
Sure.
Yeah. Just do some trash talking if you don't know what to say.
Unless Turks wants to do it.
Yeah, normally I would do it, but I'm fighting.
We can both
so-
do it.
Okay. Yeah, sure. That works as well. Okay, I'm assuming Luck
Unless
wants the left
Subu
side.
wants to start. I was gonna say Subu, unless you want to start mentioning your moves before you do them, then you're happy to join us. You're more than welcome to.
Okay.
So we've got Luck on the left and Subu on the
Left,
right.
yeah.
Luck with Izzy. We've got an Izzy now. It's going to be an interesting one. Alright. Both doing a nice little gentleman's
Alright, make the
agreement.
announcement.
So we have Luck on the left, Subu on the right, both playing Izzy. The battle of the Izzies. This is a championship battle. So the next person who wins this will now be crowned the champion. Can we all get a yay in the chat, please, for the final battle?
Yeah.
May the best player win.
Also, we forgot to trash talk them. So, yeah, you are both trash. And I don't know how to trash talk, to be honest.
So this is an interesting matchup for the reason being both these people are not very well versed in this game. They're new here, but they are playing for the championship battle.
It's quite surprising that they got their championship battle.
Yeah, I would like to say that they know somebody higher up, which is what enabled them to get into this position.
I can
But we are
understand
seeing some-
Subu.
Definitely seen
because
some
he was-
nice exchanges.
Yeah, Subu has paid off Simo to play in this game to have a shot at the
Two doubles back to back. This is an interesting fight. Both playing very aggressive. Both having nice exchanges with each other.
We all know
But
Luck
Subu
is,
with a backward.
Luck is rushing through this because he needs to go. So this will be quite a quick match, as we can see. Lots of steps, lots of slashes, hands flying off. But it seems that it suits SUBUTAI a bit more.
Subu
With the
definitely
4-1
being a bit
lead.
more rewarded. Definitely nice exchanges. It can go either way when it's that close to each other. Luck
This is
there with a big head fight.
this is not the sort of gameplay I was expecting when I saw this Isabella mirror.
No, I was expecting a bit more calm and slow, you know, trying to fight for the middle, but this is very in your face. I'm here. I'm gonna win. Again, very nice exchanges with both players. This is what we said about it. Ooh. Big West from both.
And now we both fired.
Stamina. Unfortunately, Luck was just able to recover quicker than Subu, which enabled Luck to get the flag. Nice little combos by Luck. Subu was just trying to get that guard up. Both traded with each other with the exact same move. Luck saying, I might need to go, but I'm taking this championship belt with me. Definitely not taking her time. Any of this is definitely going in.
Yeah,
Yep.
he
Andy,
looks like,
first set.
looks like he's right. I mean, Subu had the match in the first few flags, but then it got away. They seem to have calmed down in like the second part of the game.
I wonder if they both go with Izzy. Of course they are.
I mean,
That was genuinely a
understandable.
very good battle. Definitely, it was definitely a very, very fast-paced and enjoyable game. Now we've got Subu with the first flag. Nice back from both players, nice guard from both.
Ooh,
Luck got the first strike and got the first flag.
what
Or
was
second
lucky?
flag.
Yeah, that's not lucky.
Big
There,
side swept
now.
as with the dash in
These
from
are
Subu.
way nicer than what we saw before.
Definitely, this is a lot more controlled now.
Yeah, they figured out we cannot play easy like Alex. That does not make sense. So we are going to play more like easy.
Yeah, for a second it felt like we had two Pipers playing each other. Definitely a close game. But we've got Luck in the head with one flag advantage. Nice sidestep, let's follow through, nice guard, and a big swipe from
And there we
Subu.
go. Equalizer this.
What you love to see with an Izzy matchup. Nice exchanges, but Subu getting that quick stab to the face.
Looks like Luck is trying to keep up with the level of aggression from the beginning. Subu has somewhat calmed down.
Yeah. 100%. Like you said earlier, Luck was in a bit of a hurry, so it does feel like Luck's trying
It
to-
shows. It shows.
Yeah. Some nice exchanges, both doing the back wide, but Subu's back wide just gets there first. All push with a big swipe to the head. That could have been it all. Oh, they're both injured. Big swipe, unlucky on the swipe to the thrust. That was an unlucky step. Both contesting the middle, both got a nice trade. And Luck
Yeah,
with,
but
with a surprise attack.
Yeah. The aggression seems to pay off for Luck. One flag away from. And I jinxed it.
Now this could go either way. Subu would like this win to even out the overall score. Luck would like this to be a bit more comfortable. Subu got the first hit there.
And now we are just. Oh, there we
And
go.
Subu does get the kill and the whole set. So we are now looking at 1-1. Both players are swapping sides. I do love how that they completely slowed down for that last flag. They genuinely took their time and tried to play it right instead of being, hey,
They were like,
I need to go.
This is no time to play around. This is the last flag. We need to like walk in. again. And
Okay.
it looks like they keep it to this game, which is... And yeah, no.
Started off slow, but some fast strikes. Lux does get the first damage, but Subu gets the first flag. Lux trying to throw some strikes into the middle. Subu patiently waiting for an opening. And Subu punishes.
Lux keeps trying to like poke and prod, try to get some sort of reaction from Subu.
Yeah, I feel like Lux definitely contesting the middle area a lot more, whereas Lux is waiting for that. So Subu's waiting for that open.
And when you're picking, when you like do what Lux is doing, you open up a lot of. There's
Possibilities.
a lot of openings there.
This is a very, very close game. One flag separates them, and SUBUTAI's got the advantage.
Yeah.
Nice exchanges, great exchanges. Both playing careful, and now SUBUTAI's got an extra flag.
Looks like the gameplay, like gameplay is like I'm gonna put as many inputs in as I can, and hoping SUBUTAI does mess up his timing on the punish.
Yeah, definitely looks like that.
Which I'm not sure how experienced is SUBUTAI with his ability, because I have him in the line as a Barabash player. But it does not seem to be working.
SUBUTAI is getting a very good lead right now. Definitely starting to be in a bit more of a comfortable position. Still not slowing down. Very nice exchanges from both, and Subu takes the win. So we are sitting on 2 to Subu and 1 to Luck.
Exactly.
Definitely some great exchanges. Luck's gonna want to start being a bit more careful, trying to get that flag back, make sure Subu doesn't get the last set, bring it up to 2-2. And of course, Subu's gonna want to keep this short and quick, which is why I assume he's going for Barabbas, which is one of his strongest characters.
I believe there's luck on Barabash.
Now that Lux is not being as aggressive, I do see this going in at Lux's way. I do feel like that sword is a stronger weapon. But that explosiveness from Barra is always unpredictable there again. Point.
Ooh.
The explosiveness that Barra brings is too dangerous.
Yeah. I don't think this switch was a good idea. I mean, Barabash can certainly speed things up, but I don't think...
It is tough. Like, Barabbas has got the speed. Izzy has got that danger. One swipe from Izzy and it's a problem, whereas Barra may need 2 strikes.
Ooh. It was unlucky.
Quick swipe into the middle. So contesting the ground.
There we go.
Subu sword. Oh, was that? Oh, Luck playing a... Sorry, my bad. Okay.
Yeah, Luck is playing this.
Oh, sorry.
Which is like... SUBUTAI is very familiar with Barabash, so...
Definitely, 100%.
Bad Luck looks to have evened it out, so...
Luck is definitely playing this really well, so with Subu.
Nice.
That sidestep is always a problem, it's just too fast. Bit of swords hitting each other. Nice couple exchanges there. and to be able to get the strike in.
Oh, he went
That was a
flag.
quick flag. Subu was one flag away from taking this all home.
Ooh,
Luck
that was a
tried to
good
go
idea.
for this quick
That was a
stab.
good idea, but it doesn't work against Izzy. It just does not.
Izzy's natural guard is very strong.
Yeah.
All right, good game, Luck. That was tough, especially your Isabella. The Isabella mirror. It was fast paced. There was lots of action, but it still felt like a grind. It's like you have to play a game of blitz chess, and Luck plays so fast. I think he might be the player on the server with the fastest reaction time. So I'm glad I was able to keep up. GG's.
GG's indeed. That was something to look at.
Okay. Also, there was some fake news in the comms. We still have some fights to go. This is not the last one. We had to pull this one back a little bit because Luck has to go.
Yeah, I still have my game.
Yeah.
What? I finally have time to play after 2 months. I want to play.
Yeah. Okay, info against Platypi first, it looks like. Platypi is already joining. Yeah, it is a shame though, like that Luck did have to play so fast though. I do think that might have impacted things a little bit, especially when he switched to Barabash. It felt like he was really trying to force some of those exchanges a bit too much, but he still did well. I almost lost that one too, so I think just a couple flags he rushed it a bit too much. Okay, Platypi is here. Waiting on info. If not, we can always have Mike fight Platypi as well to speed things along, and an Agent Smash will find him a fight if he's around. Info's not in the chat. Oh, you mean like the comms, yeah. The handshaking thing? Radzig mentioned something interesting, that his hands are often shaking when the pressure's on. That's pretty normal, especially in an intense fight. Like Luck is saying, I think it's experience that allows you to overcome that.
I'm back. Sorry about that. I don't know about experience overcoming that because my hands still shake depending on who I'm fighting against. I think it's just fear of losing against someone.
Yeah, I guess the better way to put it is you fight well in spite of that. Like it happens, but it's like you've learned to sort of work under that pressure.
With it, yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Yeah, like my heart was racing in my fight against Luck, but what I do,
That was a
especially
very
when
aggressive fight, by the way.
It was, yeah. But what I do is, especially when things are going wrong, I sort of, if there's frustration, I try to use that as a weapon against my opponent. That's my secret to a good comeback. Because if you let it weigh you down, then it's only going to be a negative. But you got to kind of ride the wave, see what you're doing wrong, make some adjustments, and just go in. You got to let the hate flow through you. And if you're having fun, then you let that, sort of power you up. That's what I do. Okay, info on the left, Platypi on the right. And yeah, about the Isabella pick too, because Mike was understandably surprised. Isabella is actually my first main in the history of Hellish Quart. Like back in 2021, 2022, that's who I was playing. So I do have quite a bit of experience with her still. And the muscle memory.
This is why I like to see info fight, because once again, you can always be sure to see at least one Marie in a set.
Yeah.
And we do have a Marie mirror.
Oh, they mirrored same move just now too.
Exact same time as well. That was first stab.
Yeah. I will say though, I didn't really prepare anything for luck. I was just like, I'll fall back in my fundamentals. I know Isabella versus Isabella means that I can fight for the center just as well as luck can, so it's sort of equal terms. So I just focused on the fundamentals that I know, and it paid off.
Definitely paid off.
Oh, some lag perhaps for info? What's going on? Good sportsmanship by Platypi. We can wait it out. Okay.
Okay, let's lag info's back. Happy
Nice,
days.
yeah.
Oh, that was just a.
Yeah, like
that
I was
a
telling
double launch
Kabir
that was on
earlier.
stage 1. Marie's issue is that all-in. That unexpectedness of that all-in will destroy anyone in one hit.
Yeah. Platypi doesn't typically play Marie. He's actually more of a Martha player when he plays Rapier, but I'm guessing he wants to try Marie out and see what she can do.
So far, he's doing pretty well. Info, I would say, is the best Marie player in the server, if not Hellish Quart competitive gameplay. So, be able to get 2 flags up on Info is definitely something impressive.
Something strange is happening. Platypi is lawn guarding, but he's moving back a lot.
It looks like
His computer crashed.
Platypi just
Okay.
crashed.
Yeah, I was gonna say that looks really weird. He was locked in lawn guard for some reason, but
And it was his movement. Every time Info took 1 step forward, he would take 1 step back.
yeah, and I think the reason why might be because the camera is allowing him to keep moving, because there's like a limit to how far you can move back, depending on where the camera is. So
Yeah.
I bet you he was infinitely backing up, and so whenever the camera moves right, he takes some more steps. And so it
Now
was
I'm
really
glad we
weird.
didn't do the void map. Otherwise, we would have been there for a while.
Yes, yeah. Yeah, that's the reason why I don't like the step map either. Like, it's a good map, it looks great, but it's a wide open step, so you can back up for a ridiculous amount of time. And so for competition, it's not usually ideal.
Yeah, you do definitely want to put it in a confined place. And I do feel like this map is one that does give it a decent size and where it's not too big or not too small.
Yeah. And sometimes the game's optimization is a bit strange, so it's nice to have a void map that doesn't, have those issues ever. So
Yeah, especially with the bandwidth as well, considering people are connecting from all over the place as well.
yeah,
Like the more stuff there is on the screen, then the more bandwidth connection it's going to take.
yeah. Yeah, and you especially see that on Steam Remote. You get the pixelations and the really weird stuff, especially on Steam. But
Yeah,
it can
which
happen on
why
Parsec
we
too.
always prefer. It's not
Yeah.
as often as it
Yeah.
happens with Steam.
Yeah, Steam is much more unstable.
You honestly would have thought it would have been the other way around.
Yeah, but I think it's because Steam has a monopoly of sorts, so they can get away with being lazy with their remote play, because enough people still use it such that it's not a drain on
We've
their
got Platypi
finances.
reconnecting.
Yeah. Whereas you look at Parsec, they have to compete, so they have to make their service better. I think
Yeah,
that's what it
definitely.
is.
They are definitely a smaller company, so they do need to make sure that they are on top of their game.
Yep.
Platypi Long Garden to let Info know that he is ready.
Okay.
And Info Long Guard's back.
Ooh, another flag there for Platypi.
Platypi is doing very well. I feel like that's one of the hardest things as a Marine main. Because you know the moves really well and you know what works and what doesn't. you kind of expect, you don't really expect the other people to do certain moves that they would do in those situations.
Yeah. And especially given the current state she's in, any small deviation with your point can result in the opponent's point going right through you. And that's that.
Definitely. And
Nice.
an all-in from Marie.
Yeah, that low thrust, it's a lot like Jan's, but longer range. Now with the recent update.
Yeah, that's what's really good about Marie's, that all-in. It's so fast and so quick.
Hmm.
You rarely have time to react to it.
Yeah. You have to kind of read your opponent's intentions and long guard ahead of time to stop it.
Yeah.
Or just hope that whatever it is you're doing will deflect it. Because if it's deflected, then you can still, you know, counter it. But that can be easier said than done. Nice.
Platypus with a huge advantage, 1 flag away from the first set.
Yeah. And that's exactly when you want to dash in like that. When you've addressed the threat of your opponent's weapon, and you just have a clear opening to lunge through. You can also use it at a time when your opponent's just not ready for it too.
Both got unlucky with a flag there, and they both got a double.
Mm-hmm.
Fake all-in, with followed up with a real all-in. Boy,
That looks gruesome,
the
by the
first-
way. I love it. Those run-throughs with Marie.
Yes, I do like when you get to see the tip of the sword poking out from the other side.
Yes.
And there we go again. Oh, the backward to the face.
Yeah, unlucky. Maybe a bit too close to get full damage, I'm not sure.
Yeah, that was an interesting one. It was two strikes directly through the body, probably missing the vital organs, not causing enough damage to get the flag, but the backward to the face was just a critical hit.
I'll tell you what, though. The Marie on the right would still have a terrible recovery time and probably still die later. So it's like, did you really win, or
100%.
did you delay your loss? With the state of medicine at the time, it's pretty nasty. Even today, getting run through like that, not a good thing.
Definitely not a pleasant feeling.
Yeah.
Both utilizing that long guard. Wait, cancel with leg sweep, bad step, follow the forward T. All in cancelled and a big wide swipe to the face. Oh, to the arm.
That said, it is pretty insane how many stabs sometimes people did take historically and still take today with knife violence, and they still fight through it. It's amazing sometimes. And then in other cases, it's like one stab, that's it. The other guy's
Yeah.
all depends on where you're hit, and how determined you are, and how pumped you are on adrenaline, etc.
I feel like if Platypus had any doubters at the start of this round, he's definitely put them to rest. He's definitely playing as a very, very good Marie. Very unpredictable.
Yeah. And I can see that
Definitely
he's
it's gonna
applying
be a
rapier
tough fight.
fundamentals to this fight.
100%. Info with a blade beat, unfortunately couldn't get the kill.
Yeah.
But with the all-in dash, unfortunately Platypus was able to read it.
Yeah. We were discussing, I made some videos with Russ Mitchell, who's a HEMA instructor. We were talking about rapiers a little bit, how the styles differ between the two. But at the end of the day, you're trying to stick your point into the other person and deflect the other opponent's blade. Your approach might be different with these characters, but if you understand how to play one of them, I think you can still play the other pretty well. It's just that your tools are different. Marie is more nimble and has all these lunges, whereas Marta is more reserved, I would say, and more sidestep heavy.
Yeah, I would definitely agree with you on that. Marie is definitely way more nimble compared to Marta, which is why I prefer Marie.
Yeah.
Marta just feels a lot more stiff. for
Yeah.
my sort of play, and it doesn't work for me.
Yeah.
Like 2 flags away from winning the set again.
Nice.
But you are playing against Info, and you can't, or you can never back down. You can never stop playing, putting in 110% against Info's Marie. Nice
Yeah.
sidestep, all in right there.
Very nicely done.
Nice little taunting. PlatyPie holding that long guard, feint
Both are
from.
taunting. I love
Sidestep,
Marie's
follow up
blade
with
away
quick start.
taunt. Yeah, that. Nice provocation.
Long
Wait.
guard in. Back Y again. Oh.
You can tell these players are experienced though because they're not taking the bait. They see that opening, they're like, I know exactly what you're doing, so they back away. A new player, on the other hand, typically is gonna immediately try and stab.
The all-in punish with a back Y.
Yeah. If you ever watch real life Humanists, that's how it works too. Beginners tend to take false openings like that as soon as they admit themselves. An experienced fencer, on the other hand, will see that and just back away or wait them out type of thing.
So far, we've got PlatyPie with a 2-0 lead overall. Definitely in a comfortable position. Definitely with a position you want to be in.
Yeah.
And now for the third round. Would we have the same players, or are we going to have different champions?
Yeah, info on the left. Marta this time.
Reverse Marta.
Yeah.
PlatyPie going for his a bit more stronger, a bit more experienced Marta.
Yeah. I'm curious how this will go. Because I said before...
I do think...
Go ahead.
I was gonna say I've always said Marie always outplays Marta. Marta made that even previously before Marie was a bit more viable.
Yeah.
Marta may have been a bit more stronger against other sabers and longswords, but with rapier versus rapier, I do feel like Marie is the overall better person.
That was an interesting broken arm position that Marta had just briefly there. Yeah, I think Marie just controls the distance better. So even if you're a little bit weaker on paper, that still really helps you out.
The agility that Marie brings compared to what Marta has to offer, like yes, Marta has a wider range of moves. She's got more, sidestep capabilities. But as a rapier player, it's more about positioning and getting that right strike at the correct time.
Yeah.
And that's what I think Marie excels at in this fight. Just being a bit more faster, unless you use Marta's regular X, but that requires you to not move.
Yeah. And you can see PlatyPie is trying to dash in here. That's how much more effort he has to input to even attempt to keep up with Marie. He has to bring down his guard and dash straight in. And that's not
unlucky
easy.
info on the push there. But now Marta has her first flag. That back Y is a very dangerous combo as well.
Yeah. Like, look how much
Straight to the
PlatyPie
head
is
with a
dashing.
triangle.
Yeah.
Like I said, Marta's movement is what lets her down. She's otherwise a great person, but again, in a competitive gameplay where speed is very important, I don't think it's that good.
Yeah.
Unless you're able to control the ground very well with Marta, which is a very, very hard thing to do.
Yeah. And that was a good cut, but still a hill to climb. But losing this isn't so bad for PlatyPie. He'll probably switch back to Marie. And he still has
that
good
was
chances.
the double lunges first part.
Yep.
So we've got PlatyPie with 2 wins and Info with 1. Info has already selected Marie.
Yendrick,
Platypi.
perhaps? Calc? Calc is a risky one. Even in Marie's state earlier, I would say Calc had some problems against her too. So, Yendrick though, I think that's a toss-up.
Yeah, this one definitely could go either way.
Oh,
And
nice.
that pull, that sword pull being a huge problem.
Yeah. There's more blade to pull, so that probably helps.
An unexpected all-in will always get you that flag. Info definitely being a lot more cautious, as everyone knows. Yendrick is a glass cannon. Once it gets that combo going, it's over.
Yeah. Trying to grab Yendrick is risky because even a half hit can stun you.
Yeah, I feel like Yendrick's definitely one of the stronger characters in getting like a punch or a blunt hit, if you will.
Yeah.
But by trying to get the sword pull, Info trying to do a triangle but got punished.
Yeah, he really uses that axe sometimes like a mini pole arm. The way he used both ends of it, it's actually really effective.
Nice little bit of Hadouken action there from Yendrick. Fake from Izzy.
Yeah. I almost want to say with Marie, you want to avoid long guard altogether. Because you're just making it easier, I think, for him to hook your blade.
For the pull.
Or
100%.
He's not going to stab you, so long guard is, I won't say completely useless. There maybe are some attacks you can try from there, but it's less useful overall.
Yeah, using the long guard for an attack, whereas holding the long guard is definitely be a better option.
Yeah.
Because if you hold that long guard and you get pulled, you are definitely wide open.
Yeah.
Yendrick definitely struggling.
Yeah.
With that leg
mobility.
With that leg gone, his movement's definitely not what it used to be.
Yeah. Using long guard there. But yeah. That rapier is very nimble. You have to block it forever with Yendrick.
Hey.
Nice, wow.
Yendrick's taking a free lead advantage.
It's really weird. It doesn't work the way other characters do, as you'd expect. You really want to catch the blade with the head of your axe. That's your best bet if you want to defend yourself.
That would have been a very good example there, but Info double dash retreat.
Yeah, and Platypi gets it.
Platypi wins with 3-1.
Yeah, Yendrick's surprisingly effective against Marie today.
Yeah, Yendrick's got that range as well. Yeah. Okay, yes, the axe doesn't do, crazy amounts of damage. You kind of just tend to hit a blunt side. You tend to hit the stick first and then get a combo kill. But that range that Yendrick offers, it just makes Marie's life a lot more difficult.
Yeah. Mike against Agent Smash is next, and then we got Swaffle against Max to end the event, so we're almost done.
Hell yeah.
Good luck to both players.
Yeah. And again, if Agent Smash isn't here, Mike, we can get you somebody who lost a fight, maybe. Yeah, we'll definitely figure something out regardless. I think he's around, though. It shows him as idle, but I don't know. Yeah, Vinu in the chat cheering people on. He was rooting for Platypi there. That's funny.
Yeah, I would always root for Info. Me and Info were one of the first Marie mains out there. So, yeah, my loyalties will always lie to Info, unfortunately. But it was a very, very well-played match from Platypi. Definitely some unexpected gameplay.
Yeah.
And honestly, beating Info's Marie is no simple task.
Yeah.
So congratulations on that win. That was definitely well deserved. So we've got Mike on the left and Agent Smash on the right.
Hi, hello.
Hey, info.
Hi.
Hey,
I got destroyed. Nothing new really with the Marie Mirror.
yeah, the Marie mirror always throws me off guard as well. I always tend to lose my Marie mirrors as well.
Yeah, it's probably lack of practice against them. As always, no one really plays them, Marie, like so it's
Exactly.
really often. Yeah, it's also
Okay, Agent Smash is coming.
yeah,
Nice.
and there's also the fact that like well, I don't have patience for it to be honest.
Hmm.
I just
Yeah,
don't like long guarding 24/7 in my mirrors, so that's probably not like going to be good for my win rate in those.
that's the
Uh,
issue with
yeah,
Marie.
that's
You really want to hold that
really,
long guard.
hmm, yeah,
That's the
and
issue when you're fighting against Maria said. You really want to hold that long guard. It just stops those stabs and those thrusts. Like if the range isn't right and it's not a
yeah,
lethal hit, it stops
Yeah.
all
yeah,
of it.
and yeah, and to be honest, the fact that you can't really blade beat them with anything, it's not helping. That's the issue.
Yeah.
And to be honest, Platy played that by the book perfectly. Hold me at the long guard, didn't let off to like whiff, so no openings. The only times I could do anything was doing the new Sian
Rollins.
special with backdash neutral B, which
Hmm.
is something not really reliable. And those dashes in by him were perfect. So
Yeah.
don't have anything to like say there. And I don't know what I did with the end matchup. I have no idea what I was thinking there. I got destroyed. Those pulls were great.
Yeah,
And
those pulls
yeah,
from Platter Power are
yeah.
amazing.
I
Yeah.
did not expect half of those. And the same with Murray. He held the long guard very nicely. Didn't whiff with stupid attacks. And the only times I could do anything was like with the dashing no try. So it was a great game by him. Not really fun for me, but that is the like thing with Murray. Still,
All right.
yeah, it was a great performance by Platy. I got absolutely destroyed. Nothing new. It happens.
All right.
Bye.
Yeah. See you, info.
See you later, info.
Okay. Agent Smash says, "Give me 5." We can wait a bit. It's fine. Um. Yeah, and I believe Slothful is around. Haven't heard anything from Max yet, but we'll see when the time comes. All right. Anything in the chat? Nope. Yeah, let me know if you're connecting. Sometimes it doesn't notify me right away. Yeah, like it's supposed to pop up that you're trying to join like that, but sometimes it doesn't. There you are. If it says I'm not showing video data, that's fine. That just means I'm clicked off right now. I'm doing the names. So Mike, you'll be on the left, and Agent Smash on the right. If you guys need keyboard, let me know. All right, let's do it. Yeah, a lot of new blood in the USFC cards. Vinu. Yes, you're on the right. Go ahead, Mike. Mike?
Yeah, sorry. I have to unexpectedly run off, but I'm here, ready to
Cool.
play.
You're on the left. Yep.
Yeah, there we go. Okay, I'm gonna mute myself.
Yep, no worries. Agent Smash, take the right side. Nice. So I expect Mike to play Barabash. My traditional main, I did not use Barabash today. Just because I felt Isabella was more solid.
Alright, so we've got Agent Smash using Connor. I have nothing to say here, as everyone pretty much knows. I am not a fan of shielded people. But hey, Barabbas with a big neck swipe.
Yeah, we've been talking about the fact that Connor might be more interesting if he had a two-handed claymore. Maybe one sword size so it's not overpowered, but something like that. Or just the broadsword on its own. Be more interesting.
Alright, trying to be aggressive there, but the shield. Connor right there, following up with a big swipe to the neck. That was a very interesting flag. Connor was very relaxed, waited for the opponent to come, and they traded. Two doubles back to back. Looking like a very close game. Barrow trying to go for the legs, not happening. Tries to go for the legs again, but Connor counters.
Yeah. He was kind of telegraphing his position a little bit by walking forward like that.
Definitely Barrow's playing as a bit more as the aggressor.
Yeah.
Connor's waiting for the opening. Shield protects but doesn't follow through with the other side.
YY is actually a pretty decent guard breaker right now. So that was a nice move. You gotta be careful opening your flag cuts though. For the reason we saw earlier, you're just gonna get bonked on the head. For free almost. And even if the opponent takes it to the leg, the worst that can happen is a double, so. And if you have a leg void, it's even easier to punish.
The Y just overpowers Connor.
Yeah, the YY combo of bar is really strange in the current state of the game. Sometimes it bypasses guard completely. Other times it comes out really weird. But here it's working pretty well for Mike. Mike is an aggressive player too, so.
Yeah, you can definitely see the aggressiveness showing. Connor's definitely falling back a bit more.
Yeah.
Waiting for the moment. Yeah, the London shank.
Yeah, like if I was using Bara here, I'd be more in and out, like going high, low, sidestepping, and using my mobility more. Pick him apart.
Yeah, that's what you want to do with Barrow. Barrow has that mobility. He has that power to cut from one side to another.
Yeah. But Mike is just playing a linear game, which can work as well. But
he's definitely trying to utilize that shield.
Yeah.
Trying to put it into places where it's going to try and get a block off.
funny thing about this matchup too is Bara is usually a more close-up character, but I actually think when it comes to cutting, his range is actually greater, especially if it's chopper. Because Connor tucks his sword hand away. Those stabs, on the other hand, though, do give him some extra range. Yeah.
Barra just walked into that one as it was trying to combo, which did not help him.
So the reach between these characters really depends on what they're doing, who has the advantage.
This is definitely a close fight. Did not see this happening.
Yeah.
Agent able to use Connor to his advantage.
I,
Again, as I said, being very linear but very effective.
Yeah. I don't know if Mike was trying the long guard there, but you should long guard that thrust. If you're too close, sometimes it'll also get past anyway, because it reaches so far. You gotta be careful. Nice.
Barra getting the legs, getting the opening with a big swipe to the chest and gets the first set.
Yeah.
Very close fight for Barrow.
Okay, switch sides. Yeah, still Bara Bash, probably still Connor as well. Yeah.
Right, we've got the exact same characters, exact same people.
Yeah.
Quick blade exchange right there.
Run through the
That
body.
linear stab just being effective.
Yeah.
A bit too effective now against Max Barrow.
Yeah, especially good against opponents like Mike, who really just want to walk forward.
Big swipes into the middle.
There's a certain really fast stab that Asian Smash could also try using, but I'm not sure if he knows the input for it. It's a little hard to figure out, but if you know it, it's really dangerous. I don't really want to say it because it could allow him to suddenly score a bunch of flags. And change
Yeah,
the
I would
fight.
definitely say don't say it.
Yeah.
Let him know the combo once the game's finished, so there is no
Yeah.
advantage to anyone.
Yeah, because normally with newer players, I want to help them out, but this particular move is so disgusting that...
Well, Connor's already
You know.
doing very well anyway. He's already got a set in hand. So it's not like he's doing bad where he needs
Yeah.
major help. Very contested set.
Yeah. And Mike was just this linear pressure.
Tight arrest.
Yeah.
Connor definitely punishing that aggressiveness from Mike.
Yeah. And in fairness, like, Agent Smash has the right idea already anyway, I think. Block with the forward cut and then stab at the same time type of thing. That works really well. Regardless of which stab
That
he
was a
tries.
very nice flag. Now we're back to square one, 3-3.
Oh,
Oh, nice punch. Unfortunately, no follow-up. Big
Yeah.
swipe from both, but Barra gets there first.
yeah. Connor's reach, like I said, like some of those cuts don't reach out as far as you think they will.
That's that linear stab. Unfortunately, this time Mac was being aggressive. Over the head top, both traded.
Yeah. Nice.
And the legs are gone.
Yeah. Really trying to force that leg cut, which threw his opponent off.
Yeah, he's definitely using it less now, which is making it a bit more unpredictable.
Yeah.
Nice exchanges from both. Double wide, like you said, just overcomes.
Yeah.
Mac in a comfortable position with one flag to win the set.
Yeah, I also wonder if both fighters could benefit from more feinting. We're seeing a lot of, you know, real attacks.
Even if
as
it's a
soon as
couple
they attack, they
cancels.
go for it. Yeah.
Man, there's not many cancels as you would have expected, or baiting options.
Yeah. Like, certainly with Bara, I like to cancel the side step sometimes too, so I'll take a dash to the side to get my opponent to do something, and then I'll do something different.
And I've been a victim of that. Connor still not quitting. One flag separates him from tying up the set.
Nice
And
stab.
that linear stab. This is a match point. Go
Yeah.
either way. Connor could be with a 2-0 lead, or
Yeah.
Barrow could match
Good.
this up.
Spacing out the stab, that's one way to counter it. Oh, but no.
That stab
too
just
close
being
this
a
time.
problem. Agent Smash with a comfortable lead, definitely in the position you want to be. 2-0 lead over Mike, that's good. Mike's definitely going to have to do something different, switch it up, maybe choose a different person against Connor.
Yep, switch sides again. If you pick the wrong side, guys, you can also just click through and I can switch you again, so it's fine. If that's what happened.
Agent going with Connor again.
Oh, what's
This
your
be the
ping
final
like?
match.
I can't see it right now, but I'll tell you after. I don't want to interrupt your flow, so I'll let you guys fight. Oh, he's getting the same opening
Nice
and then switches it up.
exchanges.
Yeah. He Luke Skywalkered that, you know, like when Luke bashes through Vader's defense. It's funny. But it applied a lot of pressure, so it worked out well. Nice. Counter though.
Barrow swiping from the wrong side, hits the shoulder, and then Connor counters. Oh, we're having a bit of connection issue.
Yeah, just long guard when you're good to go. Alright, I assume they're both good. Yeah.
Yeah. Connor with a big swipe as Barrow was trying to punish.
By the way, they both have one win, by the way. It's not 2-0 for Agent Smash.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Check
my
that.
bad.
No worries. It was close, though. It was down to the last flag both times. So I can see why you hallucinated that, given how close it was.
It doesn't help that I am drinking.
Oh, yeah. That will do it. That's okay. Sometimes completely sober, Tao and I will forget the score completely while commentating, which is hilarious.
Well, we are human. Mistakes are bound to happen, which
Yeah.
is why we always go back and double check.
Yeah. But it's like, Tao will ask me what the
Lethal.
score is, and I'll be like, huh? I don't know. We were talking about something else.
Yeah, no, I've seen that happen a few times. We have to go on Discord and we all comment the scores.
Yeah. We've done a good job for the most part of staying on top of this time, though, so that helps.
Oh, nice double from the pair. Big roll from Connor, who's got the two flag advantage. Barrow getting aggressive with a double wise.
Yeah, Mike just forces it there. In a brawl fight like that, Barbash will tend to win if Connor can't shut him down instantly.
Yeah, he tried to get a move off. It did connect. Unfortunately, it wasn't enough to pull Barrow completely off. One flag separating them both.
Upcut there. Nice, long guarding that stab. You have to do that and back away to be sure you'll stop it. You can also, I think you can sidestep it too. But yeah, that means you have to react to it.
Big wise,
Wanna go that
sidestep,
route.
and Connor gets the flag.
That, or you make him read his intention. You see a long guard and you're like, he's probably gonna stab, so you sidestep without thinking. Nice, counter.
And he
Looks like
punishes
push
it this
cut
time.
works too. Ooh,
Nice retreat from Connor.
trick shot blade beat. You don't see that very often.
That's a nice
Oh.
move. Unfortunately, it doesn't get Connor.
Yeah, it's stylish, but it doesn't pack a big punch. Especially if you don't hit the head, you're not gonna kill most of the time.
I would say it's a bit of a showmanship from Mike Sparrow there, considering he was a flag down
Yeah,
after doing the same move 3 times.
yeah. Especially a move like that is so high risk. He was doing the hula hay as well, that great move, but yeah, it didn't pay off.
Connor was definitely able to block it off this time. Barra tried to go in with a double Y, but that showed interrupted it perfectly. Connor to get the finish.
Yeah, so Agent Smash has 2 wins now, looking to win now. Mike will have to lock in. Again, I think the linear gameplay sometimes pays off for him, but it's really risky. I think sometimes he's being caught before he can close in.
Yeah, I don't feel like Mike's utilizing Barra's moveset completely. Or he's not using it as much as you would like to see from a Barra player.
Yeah, and
Like
as a
it's
bar main,
more-
I completely agree.
Yeah, it's very, like you said, it's very linear, it's very straight, backwards and forwards.
Yeah. Good sidestep. That's where the shields can get really strong, if they find those moments to block you and then hit you at the same time. It can be very tough to deal with.
Big
Yeah, like-
swipes. Drops the shield.
Yeah. Yeah, when
double Y
it
just
works, it works.
dragged his arm
but-
down.
Yeah.
I see what you mean by it bypassed his guards. It just completely just lowered his guard down.
Yeah, characters don't
Forced
seem to
him down.
always use the proper guard position. It's not just Connor, a lot of characters have that problem against Bara with that particular combo.
Big push, big swipe,
Yeah.
unexpected flag. What happens when Connor's been playing a bit more defensive and then just burst into action? It's not really what you would expect from him.
Yeah, he does have a decent dash, so it can surprise you.
Yeah, I feel like he's definitely now switching up, which is nice to see. He's definitely got a different playstyle. He had that defensive, and now he's being more of the aggressor now.
Yeah. And often against shield
Getting those
characters, you
flags.
want to push or grapple at times as well to kind of mix it up. But
Even if it's just aiming for the feet.
yeah, there's a couple leg cuts that Mike could try to use beyond the squat cut. That might help him. Although the squat cut is a good choice as well. He's using that as I'm mentioning it, which is good. But yeah, but for Agent Smash, since I gave Mike a little bit of advice, for Agent Smash, he's gonna wanna continue blocking with the shield and trying to go tempo, which I think he's trying there, but the YY gets through.
Yeah, that YY just forces that shielded arm to drop itself. I don't know how. I'm not sure if it's the blunt of the weapon hitting the elbow or something.
Yeah. I like that retreat cut the Agent Smash is using. The reach on it isn't great, but it does a good job of hitting the hand. I think it's the intention
also does
behind it.
Also does a great job of blocking as well. The way he lifts it up so
Yeah.
it protects the head from the side as well. It's really effective.
Yeah. It's a nice safe move, and you can see Connor's dashing game there. He even got out of the YY with that, but now he can no longer dash, having been leg cut. Yeah,
And that leg cut again to finish.
yeah.
Very close set again. Both players are playing very, very well.
Oh, somehow that cut did
Unexpected.
nothing to Bara. His head there is
That was
even rocked.
definitely an
Okay, there's a hit at least, but he's getting tired. Oh,
Yeah, I was about to say both hurt, but Connor was a bit tired.
yeah. Yeah, that's the bobblehead bug is what I started calling that, where you hit somebody in the head. This doesn't just happen against Bara, but any character. It can happen at random times. Your head just gets rocked, because it's like the physics engine acknowledges the hit, but for some reason the game like doesn't register damage. It's really weird.
Yeah, it tends to happen
Yeah.
here and there, but luckily it's not as often.
Yeah. It's definitely a bit better now. It's like
Alright,
there's a
this
disconnect between animation and physics. I think that's what it is.
Oh no, with the first flag. This is the final match, 2-2.
Yeah. All to play for.
Definitely the closest matchup we've seen so far.
Yeah. Yeah, besides the one round where I think Mike threw it away a little bit, trying to style on his opponent, like they've been within one flag of each other. Very close match.
I feel like this is the first fight to be 2-2, where the winner of this fight takes it all.
Yeah. Push, but Mike
Big
moves back.
Quart.
Yeah.
Tries to push. Hand could have been punished. Didn't. Nice retreat.
Yeah, they're playing
Both being very
conservatively now.
cautious.
Grab knife.
Oh, as he moves forward, head's gone flying.
Yeah. Connor doesn't have a grab, so you can take advantage of that.
Fortunately, that is the downside of having two hands occupied.
Yeah. Of course, in real life, you can do stuff like hooking with the shield and whatnot, but if Connor had that, it'd be pretty bad for balance, I think, so it's probably a good thing.
Oh,
he can't
100%.
grab. Yeah.
Or even just throwing the shield to stun an opponent.
Yeah.
There's so much things you could do with a shield.
Yeah.
Nice leg swipe, another leg swipe.
Yeah. Same with a lot of the characters, too. There's stuff that they could theoretically do, but it's omitted for balance sake or just to limit complexity, and it's probably a good thing.
100%, I definitely agree.
Yeah.
Mike's definitely looking a bit more comfortable right now, but Connor's not retreating. One flag separating them both.
Yeah. And I think Agent Smash's first didn't register, but the second one came in so fast that it didn't matter. Which is good.
Nice
Connor
shield
does
block,
have a few
stab
of
to the
these snap
stomach.
cuts.
Goes low, goes high.
I don't know how to pronounce your name. Looks like you're from Russia or Ukraine, but hello. I profile there.
Right punch to the face and the shoulder is gone. Mike Sparrow's looking a bit uncomfortable with a 3-0 with a 3 flag advantage.
There should be a link to the Discord in the description if you want to join our
Push.
tournaments if you're not already there. We do these every
When we're
Saturday.
able to get that flag. Both players moving very, very cautious.
Yeah. Ooh,
That
there was a
from
chance
Connor,
there for
retreat from
Connor,
Connor.
but didn't take it. Oh, grabbed out of
Push,
measure. What? That was
Big
crazy.
sweats. Oh, that could have been a very interesting flag. Both
Alright.
players could have utilized, but Connor gets the flag.
Yeah, Connor, Agent Smash that is, he missed quite a few opportunities there to punish the whip grab, but thankfully he got it in the end.
I do feel like they both could have punished each other with in that moment very
Yeah.
dangerously to each other. They could have been very punishing to both players.
Yeah, I think they're both feeling the pressure is what's happening. You know, they're human, right? Even at the highest level, that can happen sometimes. You have a very
Absolutely.
clear finish, but for whatever reason, you just don't find it.
That leg swap from Burrow. Once you've got rid of the mobility of a person, it's a bit more easy to dictate the tempo.
Yep. Which is especially what Barabash wants here. Punch. Oh.
Kind of being surprised in. Double dash with a push.
He really wants to make it even. The grab attempt. Agent Smash doing a great job of countering that grab. Oh, nice
Leg swap,
punish.
head swap, blocked,
Barely
blocked.
blocked. Intense flag.
Traded.
Yeah.
And the legs are gone.
Yeah, the high thrust I
Great
think
battle.
was the wrong move, but nice try there. All the same to fight his way out, but it didn't quite work out.
I do feel like it was a very interesting match point, considering if Barra done anything other than the leg swap, then Connor's high guard thrust would have landed. Maybe I don't know if it would have killed or got the flag or not, but they could have traded. But Barra just dropping low enough for Connor to miss that stab. It was beautiful timing.
Yeah.
Well, that was something.
Great fight to both players.
Yeah, and we're on to the last fight. Assuming the players are here, Slothful against Max.
I forgot how slow this game is.
So we got Sloth on the left and Max on the right.
Yeah, Slothful was showing us offline. Some people do that though, so that doesn't necessarily mean much. Same with Max.
Yeah, I tend to be one of those people.
Same here, as you might have noticed.
Yeah.
Yeah, no worries, Agent Smash. Great fight. And a nice debut as well. You might have lost, but you definitely gave Mike a really tough fight, so good job.
That was an amazing fight, Agent. Honestly, that was a great fight.
Hell yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Also,
That
I
generally
forgot
could have
all.
gone either way.
I forgot how to play this game.
It happens. It happens.
I started the game and I'm playing Tekken for like past month, like every day, and I started inputting Tekken strings. I'm like, why is it not working?
Potentially Pico. We can still get you a fight either way. None of the players are responding in the last fight. We can still do a fight with you, maybe somebody who lost.
I was gonna say, if Pico doesn't choose Marie, I'll do Pico. But Pico might go Marie and it'll kill me. I can't do Marie Maris.
Mike, are you gonna stick around?
I sadly have to go at this point.
Oh, no worries. Thank you for commentating. Yeah, Piper against Pico. Let's do it. That'll be our last
fight. That's a beautiful fight. That is a beautiful fight.
Honestly, if that is the fight, I'm staying. Wait.
Okay. Interesting.
That is definitely.
I mean, it will be over quick. Like I will have time to do stuff.
All right then.
Piper is playing, it will be fast.
Yeah, Piper's definitely one of the most, if not the most aggressive player.
Yeah. And it doesn't matter what game he plays, that's how he plays. He just moves forward.
Yeah, I just feel like Piper whatever keybind it is to retreat in whatever game, he removes it. He just removes the whole key, so he can't press it.
Yeah. Makes it very helpful to see if he's lagging or something too, because if you see him moving back, you're like, okay, yeah, something's wrong.
So what are you doing with the sides? Pico left, Piper right, or vice versa?
Yeah, Pico will take the left side, Piper will be right. You have keyboard, Pico, just take the left.
I've not seen Piper fight in a while. It is still Alex.
Yeah.
Got a ton of the Alex.
Alright, I'll be right back. I'll let you guys take over for a little bit.
No worries. Piper with a big fight to the belly, then the head with a failed push.
Pico goes how their Piper. No, like both of these players are quite aggressive in their approach. So if you blink, this game will be over and you will miss it. So
Yeah.
pay close attention.
Already we've already got a 3 flag win. 4 flags down now. 3-1 to Piper. Nice little duck overhead. Blocked by Peacock. Fortunately, Alex swipes too
At this
fast.
point, Piper is just tired. And, like, I can hit you once, but I can also hit you 5 times.
This is definitely becoming a quick set. 4-2 to Piper. Tana with a retreat cut there. Pays off really well. 2 side step pushes. Doesn't get the push, but gets a big swipe. Huge side step from Tana, which gets the flag. Had a big wind up, but paid off before the Piper is very aggressive. Another double. Blade beat. Piper tries to punish, but Tana gets follow up.
No!
And Pico with a retreating cut. This is a match point for Pico, and Pico gets the set.
So we have 1-0 here. Swap inside.
Pico with the first flag. We now have
Okay.
a Marie versus Hassan. This is
Who is
interesting.
who? Who is who?
So
I would
Pico
assume
is Piper, and no, Pico
Pico
is Marie.
Pico is definitely not Piper. I can tell you that.
Pico is Marie.
Sorry.
Piper
Yeah.
is Hassan.
Alright, I'm back.
Okay, so
Pico with a quick side step. Nice
Hell.
down air with a triangle.
Piper, I need you to do the death march.
Yeah, so for people who
almost
might be
built big
confused, obviously the names are reversed. I'll let them keep fighting because I don't want to get rid of Piper's rhythm.
Triangle down there. And the forward B. Hassan does get a hit, but is not fatal.
Wow, Pico going ham. This is a tough matchup for Hassan, I bet, especially if Maurice changes.
That's what I would say at the start. Hassan's height advantage and Hassan's moveset are very targeted towards the head, and Marie's height advantage plays into concept there.
I'm
Yeah.
quite surprised.
Nice triangle
because
from Pico.
Pico was the first to pick, so Piper knew he was going into Marie, so that's why I'm surprised. That's
Yeah,
pick
Hassan leaves that body, the lower body opening for.
There we go.
Nicely
target.
done. Not easy to land that one successfully. But it does break through the guard. That's the one thing it does well. If your opponent's asleep or they're static for some reason, it will
little
get
forward
through.
beat.
Oh.
Down
And
next
he
for the
went
win.
for it
Beautiful
again.
side step.
That is
So we
one
have
of the
2-0 for Pico.
Mhm.
Yep, 2-0 to Pico, and now the names are in the correct position.
Yeah. It's
Got
one example of the
Gideon
limitations of the game too. That sort of move that Hassan is doing, you'd want to do it if you're grappling with your opponent, but this game doesn't have free flow grappling, so
That's being
Quite worked
very
that way.
aggressive.
Ooh.
Nice dodge. Great
Wow.
side
Awesome.
step going
Dodge.
below that sword. That was a great flag
yeah.
for Piper.
Snipe there from Piper. Yeah, and Piper might take one really quickly here, but he does lose this trade. Once more, the commentator curse. Oh, but pressure on Pico, nice.
Running out of stamina, Pico tried to regain it, and Piper took advantage. Big swipe, nice towards clashing. Goes low.
Like, oh,
Nice push, and a quick swipe. Piper's
Yeah.
aggressive. Crazy.
Yeah, and I like how Piper's moving laterally a bit too. Yes, he's moving forward, and he basically doesn't move back, but when he repositions, he moves to the side. So he's still
Yeah.
manipulates the distance when he needs to.
And some of those, like that one there, that side step where it just goes under Gideon's swipe, or it's just like goes under perfectly and gets up. They
Yeah.
also follow with a counter. Beautiful.
It's always something to keep in mind in 3D games. There's actually more than one way to move back or move forward. If you move in a circle or you move to the side, you can still manipulate this in really subtle ways. And Piper does a good job of doing. He actually moves back though. He got cut. But wow.
It was like, wait, I got caught, and to recalibrate, and it's like, okay, I'm calibrated, I'm going back in.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's 2-1.
Yeah. Switch the
Piper
name.
wants that flag.
Pico.
Interesting.
Yeah. This is how Pico operates. No matter how the match is going, he'll just switch characters randomly.
Ooh, nice first swipe, and the hand goes off.
Yeah. But he's very versatile. He can use all of these characters. He's shown really well.
Yeah, Pico's got a wide range of characters that they can choose from. Big
Nice.
swipes. Alice
Ooh.
tries to go for the grab and gets punished.
Yeah, that was a great tempo switch going for those 2 cuts. That's something that Calc can actually do really well. He can change up the tempo on you.
That's what makes Calc different. He can also slash and he can also stab, so you
Oh.
don't know what to expect.
Yeah.
Nice
And
grapple, both.
especially if you're Pico, you can switch the timing of your attacks too. You can do the same attack, but like with a different timing completely.
Definitely. Pico with a comfortable 4th flag
Oh.
advantage.
What?
Nice.
Pico still doesn't
Ooh,
get
that
it.
was very close.
Oh, unfortunate. Alex,
Piper able to regain stun.
what?
Nice
Messy flag.
exchanges.
I think
Very
Pico
messy
probably
flag.
deserved it, but it was a messy one.
Huge side steps from Pico, but nice lunge from Piper.
Yeah.
Nice exchanges.
overwhelmed there.
Retreating.
Yeah. Good
Piper
parry.
first flag, can he add on to it? Push and a swipe.
This matchup's very
Piper
50-50.
definitely come back.
If Piper can close in, it's very bad for Calc, but if Calc can keep distance a little
That
bit
range.
and be tricky with his range, yeah. Oh, nice.
Nice side step.
Piper is always a crowd pleaser with those.
Big swipes in.
And it could very well become 2-2. I don't want to jinx it for Piper, but...
No, that's why I'm trying to not say nothing.
Yeah.
Piper managing to bring it up. 2 flags separating both players from the win.
There's a stab to the head. Pico needs one more.
Pico on match point.
Ooh, that was a
retreating
good
cut.
attempt. Pico is... You see how quickly he's inputting that stuff to stay alive. My goodness.
I would feel like Piper wanted that double. He did exchange. The couple exchanges they had. Piper.
Wow.
Pico had the
Nice.
advantage.
Pico
Oh,
using
match
some
point for both
underused
players.
moves.
Very, very close fight.
The jump! Don't jump! You know what I've told you,
Pico
Piper? That was
wins
a
this.
crazy exchange. What? Oh my god.
Great double. Great bloody double.
After all of that.
Amazing exchanges. Another
Holy.
double.
I thought Piper had it,
This
to
is-
be honest. I didn't want to say anything. But,
That's the 4th double back to back.
yeah. Watch, there's gonna be another one.
Great battle.
There you go.
No
That's-
Pico getting. No, sorry.
But
Piper
we
getting a
get
flag.
a
That is
whole
not
next
2-2.
game.
Yes.
We get a whole next game.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
why I
this
said watch,
goodness.
there's gonna be a double, because I knew somebody was gonna win if I say that. Gotta use the commentator curse well.
Definitely another close fight.
Yendrick
Both
now.
have
This is
2
gonna be
sets.
chaos. Just watch. Oh! Yeah.
And the first double. I'm expecting to see about another 10 doubles for this set.
Yeah. Alexander's guard doesn't mean very much
Ooh.
here, so it's all about power against power and distance management.
Unlucky ball from Pico, tries to go low. Alex gets swipe.
Oh.
Yep, that sidestep just being a bit too effective for Yendrick. 2 flags up.
Trying to hook
Unlucky
it.
the full 2 pulls.
Oh. Buries it in.
What's that? Is that cocky walk? I think that's what it's called, something like that.
Yeah. Double. Gotta lock in nice.
Swipe. Oh no. Interesting double. Very
Yeah.
interesting double.
I thought that was for Piper, but he does get a flag anyway. Which is good.
Big leg swipe down. Alex did not see that coming.
Yeah, that looks painful. Hit to the foot like that would hurt so much. He's tired.
Foot swipe to the
Still-
head. They're both tired.
Piper's tired.
Oh god,
Oh,
they
no.
were both absolutely tired.
Yeah, a little unlucky there for Piper. Big slash, a little too many blocks it at first.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh.
I was about to say, once that combo goes in effect, it's pretty much a flag for Yendrick.
Oh,
and
the
then
leg
he's
void.
done something.
Nice.
Pico wins the set. 3-2
Yeah.
for GG.
Nice
That
way
was
to
an
end, though.
amazing, amazing fight.
Yeah. Glad you had fun, Piper. That was cinematic.
I'm glad the last battle, the last fight for UFC 169 was, a genuine, proper show.
Yeah. 100%. And I don't see any messages from the other 2 fighters, so I think we're just gonna end it there. No point in waiting, so
GG
nice to end it on a
everybody.
great note. Well, with
Hopefully
that,
everyone had a great time.
yeah, I haven't eaten anything today, and it's like 2:06 actually here, so already afternoon, so I should definitely make some lunch. Thank you,
I
Mike
thought
and
you was
Turk,
about to
for
say
commentating.
breakfast. You're
There
very
you
welcome.
go.
This was my
Yeah.
first time commentating. It was nice to be aboard.
Yeah, and you're always welcome to come on board again next Saturday if you wish. But with that,
I shall
Hell
try
yeah.
my best to be here.
cool. All right. With that, I'll see you
Take care,
guys next
everybody.
time. Yeah. GG's.